Still on. There you go. And welcome back to day 3 of the 2018 Illinois Swimming Age Group Championships, live here at the Pleasant Prairie Recplex in Wisconsin. Tonight, finals are set to begin in just a few moments here, starting with the 100 backstroke, the 500 freestyle, the 200 IM, and culminating with teams racing in the 400 medley relays. We had a couple of very exciting records that were set this morning in the preliminary swims. Congratulations to Leah Hayes of Fox Valley Park, breaking the girls' 11 to 12-year-old 100 freestyle record with a new time of 51.48. Also, we want to congratulate Raquel Maldonado, girls 10 and under. She set a new record in the 100 butterfly with a time of 103.81, shattering a 3-year record there. And finally, we want to congratulate also Omar Fatala of Mundelein Mustangs, boys 13 to 14-year-old new 100 freestyle record with his time of 46.51 in his preliminary swim. So we will look for them as we get competition underway for finals tonight. We will set off the events as soon as we have the national anthem, which will be played here in just a moment. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. I'm Amber Johnson. I will be on the play-by-play call alongside my partner in crime, Tony Young, who will be offering color analysis of all of tonight's races. Competition is heating up. It is getting very intense. Who is going to continue the excitement and put their name in the history books? Which team will be closer to claiming first place? Make sure you follow all of the action along with us on YouTube tonight, and of course culminating in day 4 tomorrow. And all I can say is let the luck of the Irish be with you, swimmers, as we get competition started here in just a few moments.
2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Age Group Championships. At this time, I ask you to please rise, remove your hats, direct your attention to the east wall of the natatorium for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome. Competition Day 3, 2018 Illinois Swimming Age Group Championships is kicking off right now with the girls ages 11 to 12 years old in the 100 backstroke. The meet record was set in 2013 by Grace Areola of Bloomington Normal Y with a time of 56.41. In the B final here right now, heading on to the blocks. In lane 1, Christine Kelly of St. Charles. In lane 2, Megan Egg of Fox Valley Park. In lane 3, Haley Reif-Snyder of Academy Bullets. In lane 4, we have Reese Wallander of Wheaton Swim Club. Lane 5, we have Marley Schroeder of Mavericks. In lane 6, Isabel Ramos of Cats. In lane 7, Kendall Milo of St. Charles. Lane 8, we have Elizabeth Oler of Midway Aquatics. In lane 9, Elizabeth Ronsky, of Mavericks. And up in lane 10, towards the top of your screen, we have Maggie Papanikolas of Alligator Aquatics. The Illinois record, also set by Grace Areola with that same time of 56.41. 2013 was when Grace Areola set this record. We will see the B final up first. The fastest preliminary qualifying time was set by Marley Schroeder of Maverick Swim Club. She is in lane 5 with a time of 102.22. which is a AAA standard time. And the ladies are preparing to get the 100-yard backstroke underway. And if you are not current on the placement for the teams, I will give you a quick update as we get Day 3 underway. Competition is intensifying. And currently in 5th place, we have Palatine Park District with 446.5 points. In 4th, Mavericks coming in with 500. In 3rd place presently is St. Charles Swim Team with 675 points. In 2nd place, Academy Bullets has 1,025 points, and taking 1st place as we get Day 3's finals set to begin, we have Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club with 1,355.5 points.
Chicago Wolfpack with a great 10 and under session this afternoon. Raquel Maldonado with numerous wins as dominating the 10 and under girls competition, but also breaking a meet record. in the 100 butterfly with a time of 1:03.81. That was 1/100th faster. You know what? It counts. Don't cut your fingernails before you swim. It's awesome. So we're here at the beautiful Recplex in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. What Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin and the Recplex offer Illinois swimming? Well, it's obviously a 50-meter competition with two 25-yard courses, which allows us to run a multitude of events. And also it is a 10-lane course. 10-lane course means that we're able to swim 20 athletes in our finals. And in most pools, 8-lane pools, that's 16. So 4 more of the Illinois swimming athletes are getting additional opportunities each night to swim at a particular event. So here we go. You've already wrapped or gave everybody the introductions of our first heat.
The B final, girls 11 to 12 years old in the 100-yard backstroke.
In lane 1 from St. Charles, Christine Kelly.
All right, 100 backstroke is an event, and you're watching these. Whoever invented an event where you swim backwards, it really shows you how skilled our athletes are, the confidence level they have to have when they get underneath the flags to understand their stroke count going into the wall. Sometimes in practice, those athletes will have to do that same type stroke count in a crowded lane situation. They're doing this in a meet, which is obviously swimming at their fastest pace, and the fastest swimmer out there right now looks like, what is it, lane 3 with a 30.04?
Yes.
Yep. 30.04, that's Hallie Reifsnyder.
Yes.
Reifsnyder?
Reifsnyder. Mm-hmm.
All right, over there in lane number 6. But outside smoke in lane 1. Let's not lose track to lane 1 tonight. That's Christine Kelly. Let's see if lane 1, outside smoke, starts out the meet with a win, and she does.
Excellent job. Christine Kelly representing St. Charles swim team with an unofficial time of 1:01.58 in the 100 backstroke.
Here in our A final, lane 1 from Cat Sophia Tibanellis. Iraqi. 3 from Bullets, Amanda Schmidt. 4 from Glenview Titans, Sophia Szymanski. 5 from Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. 6 from West, Katarina Schneider. 7 from Bloomington Normal, Mara Walker. 8 from Champaign Y, Elise Maurer. 9 from Bullets, Lauren O'Connor. And 10 from New Trier, Megan Mead.
Some of the same players that we saw in the 200 backstroke last night are also here. Maya Arroyo won the 200 backstroke last night. She's got the fastest seed time coming in. Now, this is where the athletes have to be able to do the breakout in starts. Watch the underwater dolphin kicking. Let's see who gets closest to 15 meters. Looks like lane number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Maya Arroyo. But now doing the turn at a much faster pace. In the 200 backstroke, you're very confident and smooth in your stroke going into the turn. Now they have to do it at a much faster tempo. Maya still holding her dolphin kicks off the wall, but really being pushed by Martina Snyder tonight. On the way out is Maya. Meet record again, 56.41. That's a tough one to take down. She's out a 28.0. What you'll see in the 100 backstroke that's different in some of the other events is how close the athletes can keep their first and second 50s together. They don't have very much time difference between them. And that's because they are starting from a backstroke start, and they are pushing off the wall similarly from 150 to the next. Maya's got a great stroke tempo. Now this is where the coaches talk about building those legs to keep those arms moving fast.
And Maya did a fantastic job there, finishing again in first place for CWAC with a time of 57.99.
48 boys, 11-12, 100 backstroke. Meet record 56.78, set in 2013 by Jared Simpson of Fox. This is
And the B final for the boys 100-yard backstroke, 11 to 12 years old. In lane 1, I have Isaiah Porat of Peoria Area Water Wizards. In lane 2, I have Canal Rajahawks of Reach Aquatics. In lane 3, I have Noah Aguido of Fox Valley Park. In lane 4, Timothy Chow of Glenview Titans. In lane 5, Levi Tipton of CWAC. In lane 6, I have Bruce Luger, of Reach Aquatics. In lane 7, I have Chris Suk of St. Charles. Lane 8, Steve Tapia of CWAC. Lane 9, I have Diego Rosario of PAC. And finally in lane 10, Aiden Musak of Springfield Y.
See if one of these young athletes can break that minute barrier. Right now, the fastest seed in the heat, 103.15. Timothy Chow from Glenview Titan Aquatic Club. But going out, looks like at pace to be able to get under a minute over here in lane number 3. That is Noah Aguado. 29.53. Now he's got to have a great back half here. You're watching at home, look at the still head position, which means that all rotation is coming from his shoulders and his hips. Now see as he rotates into that turn, he really worked a really aggressive arm stroke to get his rotation started. Coming on in lane number 7, it looks like over there is Chris Sauk, St. Charles swim team, but the tempo on that last 25 is going to lane number 3. Noah Aguado almost under that 100 barrier. He was a 100.86.
Nice job, Noah. Fox Valley Park.
Six from West Chicago, Brady Johnson. 7 from Wheaton, Michael Hansen. 8 from Bullets, Andrew Spencer. 9 from Alligator, Artemi Zakarchemny. And 10 from Cats, Edward Zhao.
$56.78, the meet record set by Jared Simpson from Fox back in 2013. Fastest qualifier, 58.00. Jonathan Farber, Cats, with a quad A time. 2 athletes have quad A times, 58.0, 59.3.
Lane 4 up first there. Jonathan Wang and Wheaton Swim Club.
Now really getting a tempo built on that first 25 is Farber. Now I remember watching him last night. He had really, really strong push-offs. And let's see if he can really master that stroke count and really have a really smooth turns, because that's what's going to bring that time down under 57. Pretty solid turn. Notice how he really, when he looks like comes off the wall, it looks like he's jumping off the wall. It doesn't look like he's pushing off the wall. You called that first breakout going to, was it Wang from Wheaton in lane 4?
Yes.
And he is in second place. He's aggressively in and out of his turn. He's back up on top of the water fight for that second place spot. Jonathan Farber trying to get it home, drifting a little bit in the lane. Sometimes that comes from over-trying. It's not necessarily some mistake he's making. 57.46, great swim, young man.
Jonathan Farber, your winner there. Cats Aquatics. And we will move on to the girls 13 to 14 years old in the 100-yard backstroke. The meet record set in 2015, 55.22 by Emily Ryan. The B final will be on deck first. In lane 1, we will see Jennifer Tokarts of Barrington. In lane 2, Caitlin Suda of St. Charles. In lane 3, Molly Lumsden of Palatine Park District. In lane 4, Emily Chow of Pack. In lane 5, Molly Yitter, St. Charles. In lane 6, I have Grace Hogmaster of Academy Bullets. In lane 7, I have Abby Tout of Chicago Wolfpack. In lane 8, Jane Sanderson of New Trier. Lane 9, Mara Fitzgerald of Hinsdale. And in lane 10, Sarah Crowley of CWAC.
If you look on paper, it's a hard race to call because we got 8 of the 10 girls all at 59 seconds. Our fastest seed, 59.16, is Molly Yetter from St. Charles, and she is out strong. Look at that underwater work. She's just popping up off that underwater breakout. Great underwater work by Molly. So she gained her advantage by racing skills, not just swimming skills. Let's watch how she works her breakout. Watch when she comes up, how she moves forward off that last arm stroke.
Yes.
Still holding strong, but really being pushed over here in lane number 4. That's Elizabeth Cow from Pack. Nice aggressive turn by Molly into the wall. Again, watch that underwater work. She comes right out into her stroke rate. Doesn't take her long to rebuild her stroke rate. She's right into it.
Yes.
She was a 59.1. What's she going to be now? 58.67.
Right.
Nice time drop there.
Very, very nicely done. Molly Yitter, unofficially 58.67, your winner.
Here in our A final in lane 1 from Cats, it's Anna Long. 2 from Bullets, Tegan Osga. 3 from Hinsdale, Kendall Pickering. 4 from Bullets, Sierra Limbu. 5 from Nassau Wildcat, Carly Neveline. 6 from Fox Valley Riptide, Skylar Ruggles. 7 Peoria's Elizabeth Sowards. 8 from Cats, Casey Craffey. 9 from Fox Valley Riptides, Annabelle Olivo. And 10 from Lions, Eleanor McMean.
All right, one of the top swims of the morning goes to Carly Noveline from NASA with a 56.18. That's a beautiful swim for a preliminary round for a 13-14 girl. Meet record 55.22. She's got to drop almost 9/10 of a second, but I would say that's one of the top swims from the morning. And look at that breakout. That body line was beautiful coming to the top. You could just tell that she did not have any unused depth of water. She just, watch her come up. Look at that transition from,
wow.
It's just smooth moving forward. She doesn't bounce. She just really smooth transition from underwater to the top.
She has a very fluid stroke.
She does.
Beautiful.
See how this breakout works. She is out of 26.85. She's on pace. She could get it done. But she's being challenged over there. It looks like lane number 7.
Yes.
Elizabeth Sowards. We saw her last night. Elizabeth had some great swims last night. Look at that underwater work by Elizabeth. She might steal it. Elizabeth has got the legs on the last 25. She may take this race. Let's see what happens. Oh, Carly takes it. 55.78, just off the record. Elizabeth in second, 55.95. Great job, ladies. Wow, that is one of the top races that we've had all weekend.
Yes.
2:55s in the 100 backstroke. Great job.
We will see the boys ages 13 to 14 years old in the 100-yard backstroke. Up next, your B final. In lane 1, we have Charlie Herrick of McGraw-Y swim team. In lane 2, I have Omar Fatala of Mundelein Mustangs. In lane 3, Brendan Johnson of Fox Valley Park. In lane 4, I have Jack Morrissey of West. In lane 5, Joshua Song of Patriot Aquatics. In lane 6, I have Riley Austin of Sterling. Stingrays. In lane 7, I have Matthew Gibson of Y Flying Fish. In lane 8, I have Calvin Osborne of Scout Aquatics. In lane 9, I have Dane Pfeifferling of Sheridan. And in lane 10, I have Zachary Dahlman of Dunlap Dolphins.
Joshua Song from Pack, probably with the best technique off the start. The best 15 meters goes to lane 4. That's Jack Morrissey from West. Both of them just really pretty much stroke for stroke right now. You talk about a smooth stroke. Look at the differences between the two strokes.
Wow.
One young man's really using his muscles, the other working his technique here. 26.27 for Morrissey, 26.96. Great goal for these young men would be to try to break that 55-second barrier. Let's keep an eye on lane number 2 down here at the bottom of your picture. That is Omar Fatala. And why you're going to hear his name again because he broke the 100 freestyle record this afternoon. And all of a sudden you flip him over on his back and he seems to do pretty well himself. That's lane number 2. That's Omar Fatala.
He's going to take it.
He is.
Excellent.
54.21.
Wow.
Wow, almost a quad A time, Omar. I know that's the best time for him. And the young man did a great job again being diverse in his strokes.
Timothy Hayes in from Palatine, Evan Stiegel. 4 from Maverick, Grant Bushensky. 5 from Barrington, Griffin O'Leary. 6 from Champaign Y, Andrew Lynn. 7 from Bullets, Diego Pareja. 8 from Glenview Titan, Kevin Soltis. 9 from West, Erkin Uzgen. And 10 from Sage Y, Ben Castro.
All right, take a look at the meet record, an Illinois Association record, 51.03. Our fastest time this morning by O'Leary, 51.29. He's all over it.
Have a
but
note.
I'm going to make a call here. Andrew Lynn's going to be right there with him. We watched him last night.
He was on fire.
Lane number 4 is
Grant Bochaski.
and he is one of the tallest guys in the field.
Bochensky,
Lane 6, that is Andrew Lynn. Remember, we saw him in the 100 fly. O'Leary really, look at O'Leary's head, still head position, really catching that water. You look at his hand pitch. He really grabs the water, really quick catch out front. 24.86, 24.83. My goodness, guys. Take it out. Bring it home now. Let's both break the record here.
Yes.
First to the 75 was O'Leary. We know Lynn can finish.
This is close.
O'Leary looks like he's got the legs to close it. Here comes Lynn, who's going to get the touch.
O'Leary.
50.89, 50.97. They both broke it. Great job, guys.
Excellent. How exciting.
By the way, that is an LSC and a meet record, so that is a state record for people who call it state records. The local swimming committee is all of us in Illinois swimming.
That is just fantastic. What talent from these 14-year-old young men. We are going to head over to the championship blocks and have some awards here, but once again, congratulations to Griffin O'Leary of Barrington Swim Club. He just set a new meet record, an LSC Illinois record, with a time of 50.89 on his 100-yard backstroke. And of course, right behind him, Andrew Lynn of Champaign County Y set a time of 50.97. Beautifully done. Excellent work here in the pool as we get day 3's finals underway. And we will take a quick moment to say thank you to some of our very important sponsors. Without them, we would not be able to make this possible. And the sponsors that we would like to take a quick moment to thank, I'll start with Xfinity. Xfinity is the official cable and internet provider of Illinois Swimming and the official sponsor of all Illinois Swimming Championship meet webcasts. We would also like to thank Speedo. Speedo is an official sponsor of Illinois Swimming, LSC, and all championship meets. Athletico, thank you. Athletico is the official provider of physical therapy for Illinois Swimming. Athletico is the exclusive provider in physical therapy, occupational therapy, athletic training, work rehab, massage therapy, and sports medicine. We'd also like to take a moment to thank Oceans Apparel. Oceans Apparel is a proud sponsor of Illinois Swimming. Over the past 17 years, Oceans Apparel has helped raise over $2 million to help support youth athletics. And of course, make sure to stop by their booth to pick up your official merchandise. In the field house, you can see all different styles and prints that they have to offer. And don't forget to ask Oceans Apparel representatives how they can help you raise funds for your organization. They are here with us all weekend until 7 p.m. And tomorrow, on our final day of competition, they will be here from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. One more big thank you to the All-American Swim Team Store. The All-American Swim Team Store is the official supplier and sponsor of Illinois Swimming and Team Illinois. Thank you also to Wintrust and to Marriott. Marriott is also an official sponsor of USA Swimming. Thank you so much. We have many, many more thank yous to give out, but in just a moment we will see the awards take place.
Well, let's make sure that we thank Wheaton Swim Club and all of their volunteers. Joe Schramm, the meet director, Chris Delgado. They're doing a great job in the biggest, most encompassing meet we have in Illinois swimming. 1,300 swimmers, 93 teams, and all the parents and grandparents and friends and everybody that goes with that part of it. That's a tough job for those guys down on deck, and it's like choreographing, the Super Bowl for swimming for age group,
Indeed.
All right, on to the awards.
In ninth place from Champaign Y, Elise Smower. In eighth place from West, Bailey Racky. In seventh place from Cats, Sophia Tijonellis. In sixth from Academy Bullets, Lauren O'Connor. In fifth from New Trier, Megan Mead. In fourth from Bloomington Normal, Mara Walker. In third from Glenview Titans, Sophia Semensky. In second from West, Katarina Schneider. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Age Group Champion in the girls, 11-12 100 back from Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 40, boys 11-12 100 backstroke. In ninth place from Cats, Edward Zhao. In eighth place from Academy Bullets, Andrew Spencer. In seventh place from Maverick, Caden McDonald. Sixth place from Blue Tides, Michael Erickson. Fifth place from Glenbrook Aquatics, Jacob German. Fourth place from Wheaton Swim Club, Michael Hansen. Third place from West Chicago, Brady Johnson. Second place from Wheaton Swim Club, Jonathan Wang. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 100 backstroke champion from Cats Aquatic Team, Jonathan Farber. Congratulations, gentlemen. Girls 13-14 100 backstroke. In 10th place from Cats, Anna Long. In 9th place from Academy Bullets, Tegan Ozga. In 8th place from Cats, Casey Craffey. In 7th from Hinsdale, Kendall Pickering. In 6th place from Fox Valley Riptide, Annabelle Olivo. In 5th place from Academy Bullets, Sierra Limbu. In 4th place from Lions, Eleanor McMean. 3rd place from Fox Valley Riptides, Skylar Ruggles. 2nd place from Peoria Area Water Wizards, Elizabeth Sowards. And our girls 13-14 100 backstroke champion from NASA Wildcat, Carly Noveline. Congratulations, ladies. Boys 13-14 100 backstroke. 10th place from Sage Y, Ben Castro. 9th place from West Swim Club, Erkin Osgen. 8th place from Glenview Titan, Timothy Hayes. 7th place from St. Charles, Jack Redden. 6th place from Glenview Titan, Kevin Soltis. 5th place from Palatine, Evan Stiegel. 4th place from Maverick, Grant Bushensky. 3rd place from Academy Bullets, Diego Pareja. 2nd place from Champaign Y, Andrew Lynn, whose time was under the previous meet record. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 100 backstroke champion and new meet and state record holder with a time of 50.89 seconds from Barrington Swim Club, Griffin O'Leary.
And welcome back. We will next have the ladies 11 to 12 years old swimming the 500 freestyle. The meet record was set in 2013 by Grace Areola of Bloomington Normal Y, and that time was 4:59.43. We will see two timed finals here. Up first, heading out to the blocks in just a moment here, we will see in lane 1, Bridget McGann of Delta Aquatics. In lane 2, we have Brooke Menecki of Chicago Wolfpack. In lane 3, we will see Cadence Fort of Academy Bullets. In lane 5, Mary Grace King of Lake Forest. In lane 6, we will see Piper Wood Prince of CWAC. In lane 7, Mara Walker of Bloomington Normal Y. Lane 8, we will see Isabel Ramos of Cats. In lane 9, we have Elise Maurer of Champaign Y. And in lane 10, we have Gabrielle Valise.
Keep an eye on Leah Hayes. We saw her break the record in the 100 free earlier today, 200 free earlier in the meet. This record may go down. Keep an eye on a lot of other girls being right on her hip, though, and we'll talk about that during the race.
From Bullets, Cadence Fort. 4 from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. 5 from Fox Valley Riptides, Leah Hayes. 6 from Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. 7 from Bloomington Normal, Mara Walker. 8 from Cats, Isabella Ramos. 9 from Champaign Y, Elise Maurer. 10 from Wolfpack, Gabriela Veliz.
All right, so we talked about Leah Hayes. Let's keep an eye on some of the other young ladies in this. Piper Wood Prince, who won the 1,000 freestyle, should have a great swim. Mary Grace King, keep an eye on both sides of Leah. Now, the meet record of 4:59.43 is, I think, a very reachable goal. But the 4:53.28 set by Bridget Bowman back in '83, that would be an outstanding swim.
Yes, it would indeed. These ladies should be fueled up and ready for this race.
Be able to go that 4:53, you're going to have to see Leah hold under 30 seconds per 50.
And again, for this 500-yard freestyle, what is the typical coaching style for being able to really capture?
But if you look, it is a middle distance race. The 500 is, even though it is 500, is the longest race in high school swimming. It is not considered a distance race in club swimming. It is a middle distance race. So you will see the athletes approach it more with a higher stroke rate, a little bit more aggressiveness, but with less legs on the way out. In the 200 freestyle, you'll see the athletes really on their back half just really use their legs for body position and drive. But here in the 500 freestyle, you'll see them lay off the legs just a little bit on the front half of the swim and watch them really start to have great closing speed. So right now, Leah Hayes is our leader. She was a 29.2 on that 50, but Piper Wood Prince on her left. Excuse me, Mary Grace King on her left, Piper Wood Prince
on Leah's right.
On her right.
Yes. And again, according to how you're seeing this at home on your screen, that would be Leah Hayes in lane 5, right in the middle of your screen. Mary Grace King just below her in lane 4, and Piper Wood Prince just above Leah in lane 6, going towards the top of your screen.
So as we go out into the 200, it's just kind of a measuring stick at this point in time. You know, coaches have probably already talked to their athletes about their race strategies at this point. They want them to get out and race, and to have a race like Mary Grace King and Piper Wood Prince have helps each one of them hit their paces. 29.87, she's holding under 30 seconds. She is on pace to be able to try to take down that LSC record. She's well under pace for the meet record. The other young ladies right now working towards that, trying to break that 5-minute barrier as well. So this is where sometimes Leah could use some help, you know, out there in the front. She's a 30.41. This middle part of this race is one of the tougher decision makers. You know, it's like, I feel my pace, I feel comfortable, but is it fast enough to go the time I want to go? And right now she looks very comfortable and smooth out there at this point. But to be able to break that meet record, well on pace. At the top part of your screen, lane 6, Piper Wood Prince. Very solid.
So for Leah Hayes, specifically in lane 5, when she has a significant lead out in the front, is she looking for her coaches to give her more guidance?
And I would suppose that is, you know, coach and athlete driven, but I would say that more than once you will see the athletes sometimes looking for direction. If they start thinking too much when they're out there by themselves, 1,000 things go through their heads at this point in time. So they sometimes look for a distraction or a focus. Look at tennis players, they look at the gut on their tennis rackets, right, and they use it as a visual tool. Sometimes the athletes will use the coach as a visual tool. And it's just kind of a calming, you're focused, you're on, okay, I'm doing well, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Or coaches will also have the lap counters. The kids that are counting on the bulkhead, they'll also have that shake it up and down to try to get them to pick up the pace. Coaches earlier in the competition were actually instructing the kids, do this, move it over to the side of the lane so somebody will not draft off you, that type thing. So Leah's going to have some great closing speed. Right now she is at 3:56.52, and she's well under pace. She's got 100 to go, well under pace of breaking the meet record. Going to have some great closing speed to be able to break the LSC record. Piper Wood Prince in second into 4:01. Mary Grace King 4:04. We're seeing 3 outstanding swims. A lot of the other young ladies working for best times. Another great swim over here in lane 3. It's Caden Sport. There's the bell lap. We're going to see a meet record here. 29.9. She's going to have to close a 27. Now look at the legs here. Don't count her out just yet. The association record is 4:53.28, and it's a low 53, so got to really get home strong. We've watched her break records so far almost every session, so let's see what happens here. It's going to be tight. Beautiful swim, 4:54.58.
All right.
Takes down the meet record. Piper Wood Prince coming in strong. She is at a 5:02.7. Mary Grace King third, 5:05.67. Cadence Ford is going to be fourth. Another meet record for Leah Hayes.
Congratulations. Leah Hayes of Fox Valley Park setting a new meet record time with 4:54.58 unofficially.
Here in event 52, our top seeded heat, that's boys 11-12, 500 free. Our meet record's 5:01.63, set by Liam Hutchinson of Wheaton in 2014. In lane 1 from Highland Park, it's Kevin Obachi. 2 from Springfield Y, Aiden Music. 3 from Wheaton, Brendan Smith. 4 from Swift, Dragos Cosma. 5 from Patriot, Jaden Heinlein. 6 from St. Charles, Chris Sauk. 7 from Wolfpack, Aaron Grigorovich. 8 from Lincoln Way, Matthew Johnson. 9 from Ultimate Swimming, Jeffrey Hu. And 10 from West, Nicholas Myers.
Fastest time swum in earlier heats was a 5:21.87 by Cody Podorski. So that is a time that most of these athletes are trying to top to get into that top 10 and beyond the podium. 5:01.63. That's a pretty tough swim. Keep an eye on the fastest seed coming in. That is Jaden Heinlein. We've called his name quite often the first 3 days. He's coming in at a 5:14.04. And I would say he's going after it. What do you think?
I think so. He's out to an excellent start. And I meant to ask you about breath control in a middle distance race like this.
Well, you will watch the athletes here, really breathing every 2 strokes or every 3. Sometimes the athletes will breathe bilaterally more in the distance events. The one thing that coaches will try to limit them on, go ahead and breathe between the flags. I mean, Michael Phelps would breathe every stroke in his fly, but he also spent 10, 11 kicks off the walls. So what they're trying to do is have them maintain that balance in and out of the turns. Please, coaches, try not to breathe in and out of your turns, or at least into your turn to keep your momentum.
Gotcha.
And work your kicking underwater. But it's an aerobic event, so they are taking a little bit more air in early. And a 56.0 on the way out for your leader, Jaden Heinlein. And too close to call for second right now as lane 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are just about neck and neck at this point. Meet record again is 5:01, so to be out under that in the 200, we got to be holding about 30 seconds for every 50. He's a 30.84 right now. And again, he's got to really be focused on maintaining the momentum in and out of his walls to be able, because a 30.8 and a 30.8 is a 101. 30.3 and a 30.3 is a 00. I know that's simple math, but that comes from turns. And that's what the coaches try to keep that momentum going through the, getting those heels through, snap the turns, get good push-offs. And again, when you watch an athlete go out too fast, they jump up on these 50s, 31.4. But there's another part of the race goes, well, if I get out front, they got to come chase me. So sometimes the other athletes focus on what they're doing and not trying to race somebody that's that far out front, because 500 is going to be over quicker than what they think, because he's coming in on the halfway point right now.
Right.
Really strong swim over there in 7. And 7 is Aaron Gregorovic. Gregorovic. I'll get it right. 31.8. So he's right at a low 5-minute pace right now. He came in at a 5:14. I think he's ahead of his best time pace.
So again, another goal would be is to just go after your best time, better than what you swam earlier.
I think that's swimming. I think when we start focusing so much on one particular goal and not enjoy the progression along the way,
sure,
that's what slows people's progress down, because everything's about one thing instead of about the process, about the getting to that part. Enjoy the best times along the way. Well, I didn't get my goal. Well, you know what? You're halfway there now.
Right.
So now it's more realistic. Now when you look at it, it's go, well, maybe I'm going to get it. All right, not really being pushed out here. So he's out there in that 500 by himself. You mentioned, what is he looking for? Well, you watch the coaches over there by the backstroke flags on the opposite side of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's a right side breather, so he's going to look for those coaches as he comes off. 31.73 for Jaden. Over there in lane 7 and lane 6, we got a really good race going on with Chris and Aaron. Chris Sauk and Aaron Gregorovic. Now watch, see how he looked off his wall?
Yes.
Come off his breath, and the first thing he did is, and who knows if he's really looking? We're going to go with it, that he was looking for his coaches when he came off. It looked like it.
Yes.
But point being is, it's keeping him focused as he goes through the back half of his race, because nobody's, within 5 seconds of him at this point. 31.5, so he's going to be that low 5-minute range, right around 5:05 maybe. And now he's still keeping his stroke tempo. He's still there. Getting his heels around pretty solid on that one.
And mentioning heels as they turn, is there a difference between having your feet closer together versus not?
It's interesting concept because, and again, 31.0 for your leader, Jaden Heinlein, is Michael Jordan never jumped with both feet together. Michael Jordan always had his feet apart underneath his shoulders. Well, I guess we can relate that to where you're going to get your most power, right?
Right.
It looks like they're coming through that way, but I can guarantee you those legs are split when they push off that wall. They may use it for speed, but they've got their pretty good balance when they push off the wall. And your winner with a nice last 50 at a 29.50, 5:05.29 for Jaden Heinlein. Tight race for second. Who's going to get it? Lane 6, Chris Sauk. St. Charles Swim Team, 5:14.41.
Very nicely done. Congratulations again to Jaden Heinlein of PAC with the time of 5:05.29. The next event that we will feature will be the girls 13 to 14 years old in the 200 IM. Your meet record is 2:02.79, set last year by Annika Wagner of NASA Wildcats. In your B final, in lane 1, Taylor Weaver of Dunlap Dolphins. In lane 2, Samantha Rhodes of Wildkit. Lane 3, Kendall Pickering of Hinsdale. In lane 4, Madison Zemansky of Seawack. In lane 5, Audrey Kilmer of Byron Tiger Sharks. In lane 6, Kia Breidenbau of Peoria Area Water Wizards. In lane 7, Shelly Ma of Champaign County Y. In lane 8, I have Peyton Baxter of St. Charles. In lane 9, I have Delaney Sparing of Chicago Wolfpack. And in lane 10, Julian Wilson of St. Charles.
So something to look for in these two heats. It's a 13-14 event, but look at how many 13-year-olds are in the 200 IM. Again, some of these athletes really schooled well, trained well as young athletes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. It's from all strokes, all events, all distances. So you see them pop into the next level of the sport quickly in an IM race. Now, making that transition from being 12 to 13 and how quickly they can make that. Being in finals helps. Being in the console in the finals knows that you've made it, even though you're just aged up and you're worried about how much faster everybody else is, getting in the finals gives them confidence. Lane number 3 or lane number 6, let's call it. Lane number 3, 28.09, that's Kendall Pickering. Kendall's got a pretty good backstroke as well, so let's see how she attacks this backstroke leg. Nice and smooth from the underwater transition to the top, so she is going to look like she might be your leader. You can see how she's building her tempo. The goal in the 200 IM is not to build the tempo, it's being into that tempo right off the fly, and that's not easy. So breaststroke, for breaststrokers, this is where they try. We watched the back to breast turns yesterday. Now we're looking for them more in the 200 IM than we are in the 400 IM.
Right.
But it's not breaststroke. It's breaststroke after fly and backstroke that makes it so difficult. It's that muscle transition. So the athletes that take a long time to find their stroke, that's where even if you're a breaststroker, if you don't get up and find your stroke right away, you take a look over there in lane number 6 right now. Is that Kara Breidenball?
Yes.
She found her stroke right away, made up about a 2-second difference, and she turns equally with Pickering. So let's see who's got the closing speed. 38.55 was her breaststroke split. She's the fastest breaststroker in the field. So here's the closing speed. What does that front half do to your legs? That's the key.
Right.
And that comes from hard training. When the coaches are talking about, we need you to race hard on this set, this is where it shows up. Remember that set we did in practice that one day? Well, this is how it paid off. Remember that? Beautiful closing speed here by Kara. 2:10.91.
Wow.
Kara came in with a seed time from morning of a 2:12, so she dropped almost 2 seconds.
Very impressive.
Here in our A final, in 1 from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. 2 from Bullets, Katie O'Connell. 3 from Bullets, Madeline Wenig. 4 from Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell. 5 from Barrington, Lily Reeder. 6 from Bullets, Nina Mullen. 7 from Maverick, Paige Collins. 8 from Bullets, Cyril Limbu. 9 from St. Charles, Naomi Ruff. And 10 from New Trier, Kaylin Gridley.
All right, meet record 2:02.79 set by Annika Wagner from NASA Wildcats last year. Now again, let's talk about those 13-year-olds. Fastest seat time coming in from morning is Barrington Swim Club's Lillian Reeder at a 2:08. 13-year-old that can pop close to that record. Let's say a 2:05, 2:06 is, cutting that distance in half, getting her to the point where, she's starting to really see that goal is next year, that meet record, or next season, that meet record, or next, whatever. I'm working towards that now. Beautiful butterfly by Lillian Reeder. Isn't that just a beautiful stroke, how soft she is out front? You see almost no splash. All right, good technical turn, got her knees up underneath her, and that's why she popped out so strong on the backstroke, was because she never lost momentum when those two hands touched. Brought her knees up underneath her, just kept that momentum right in and out of the wall. Real strong backstroke leg over here. Keep an eye on lane 1 as well. Lane 3, Madeline Wenig. Lane 1, Julietta Tracy. Lane 8, out there, showing a strong leg is Cyril Limbu. Sierra is a breaststroker and a flyer, so let's see what we got here. So that turn, open turns, most of them open turns. Back to breast turn over here in lane number 2. That's Katie O'Connell. So let's see if that makes up any ground. Tracy Reader started to be pushed over here in lane number 4 by Alexandra Mitchell. Beautiful turn. Again, you watch how she got her knees up underneath her and just brought the momentum to the wall. And that's a tight tuck underneath. It's not just bring the whole body up with your hips. It's a tight tuck. Limit the resistance underwater. That really creates the speed.
Right.
All right, now closing speed time. And lane number 3 coming on strong was Winnig. The race may be Winnig and Reader on this last 50. Closing speed. These ladies are right at the 205, 206 range. Cutting that down halfway to get to that 202. Reader, beautiful work off her wall. She's just got great technical skills underwater. Now really coming home with closing speed. Lane number 6, Nina Mullen closing strong. Lillian, 206.46. Second was Mullen, 208.1. Third, Alexandra Mitchell, 208.1.
Excellent job, and congratulations to Lillian Reader of Barrington Swim Club, and officially 206.46. Next event, we have the boys, 13 to 14 years old, in the 200 IM. The meet record is 154.22, set last year by Justin Alderson of Peoria. In the B final, lane 1, Michael Romero of Cats. In lane 2, Christian Travis of Waves. In lane 3, Casper Ligas of Hickory Willow. In lane 4, William Gallagher of Hornet. Lane 5, we have Jackson Arians of Funky Fish. In lane 6, Charles Duffy of NASA. In lane 7, Brian Mendoza of Bullets. In lane 8, Syfax Rob of Swift. Lane 9, Riley Austin of Sterling. In lane 10, we have Michael Kendall of Bullets.
200 is a barrier in the 200 individual medley. This race is swum at a much faster tempo. It's about the athletes getting out strong on the fly and maintaining strength in their backstroke. It's not backing off the backstroke leg. It's continuing that momentum that you built into the wall on the fly. And again, talked about it in the IMs yesterday. Don't use up all the legs because you're going to need them on the back half. So here again, look at the whole field coming in strong into the wall. And here's where the places are won or lost. Right now, outside smoke. Michael Kendall from Academy looks like he is out the best at the 100 mark, halfway point. He does a back to breast transition, kind of flipped over. Didn't get much of a pull out, but somebody over here in lane number 5, look at this. It's kind of hard to call. I was going to say who had the best transition off the wall, but it may be lane 2. It may be Christian Travis from BNY.
This is a tight one.
It was kind of hard to call it. I was looking for somebody to pop out front. Right now, you call it. It looks like lane 2 right now.
Yes.
Looks like Christian Travis, but coming on strong in the middle of the pool. All right, gentlemen, who's got the closing speed? Bring it home. Travis, 35.28. Looks like he had the fastest split on breaststroke. And that has given him an advantage. Remember being out of the wall first out of breaststroke while everybody else still swimming breaststroke, he took advantage of that. And now he came up off the wall and he's going, I see that I'm slightly ahead. I have a little extra motivation to bring this home, but so does lane number 6. And that is Charles Duffy from Wild. But your winner, Christian Travis, 2:01.32. Nice swim. He dropped from a 2:04.51.
Wow.
Great swim.
Here in the A final of boys, 13-14 200 IM in lane 1 from Delta, Nathaniel Tungle. 2 from Bullets, Tyler Spillane. 3 from West, Connor McCarthy. 4 from Bullets, Ben Guerrero. 5 from Champaign Y, Andrew Lynn. 6 from St. Charles, Alec Filipovich. 7 from Lyons, Michael Flynn. 8 from Fox, Elmer Weng. 9 from St. Charles, Jack Redden. And 10 from Barrington, Daniel Lang-Lewis.
Meet association meet record, 154.22. You mentioned that earlier. Garrett Kloss with a 152.9 back in 15 is our association record. We saw Andrew Lyne swim great in the fly. Saw him swim great in the backstroke. Odds would be that he and Alex Filipovic might have a good shot at racing each other for the title. But keep an eye on Ben Guerrero as well and Michael Flynn.
This is one of my favorite strokes to watch. I mean, just these men look like they're just gliding across the top of the water. It's amazing.
When it's done right, it looks effortless, doesn't it? 24.60. I thought Filipovic had it at the touch. He may not have shut off the touchpad. Sometimes a touch and a split will look different. They grab on top of the gutter instead of underneath the water and shutting off the touchpad at the split. And actually his foot may have shut off the split instead of his hands. So sometimes it's kind of a catch-22 on how they approach the touchpad. Both of them with open turns. They see each other, look at each other over here in lane number 3. Connor McCarthy from West looking strong at a 55.31 on the way out. Andrew Lyne, Alex Filipovic. Now watch the underwater work here because this may make a difference. This pull out right here may make a difference. Who comes out in front? Up, can't tell. These guys love racing each other apparently. We saw that in the 100 fly, right?
We sure did.
All right, so a little bit of gamesmanship here. Look at lane number 4 coming up strong. That's Ben Guerrero from Academy. Lane number 8 with a great swim, a great breaststroke split was Elmer Wing from Fox with a 34.0, but Michael Flynn, the best breaststroke split, 33.17. Oh yeah, these guys are doing it again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Alex says, I'm not going to get out touched this time. I don't know. Andrew says, yes, you are. Let's see who finishes. Oh, got it, Andrew Lyne.
Wow. With an unofficial time of 154.86, just misses the meet record. Wow.
Those guys seem to push each other to their best, don't they?
They
Ben
sure
Guerrero
do.
was 3rd.
What great competition, and Filipovic comes in right hundredths of a second, 154.90. And we are going to have some more awards, and we'll come back with the girls 11, 12 years old in the 100 freestyle. Let's give you a quick update of our scores at the moment. The race is so tight. And in first place, we have the combined team scores for first with 1,551.5 points. Chicago Wolfpack is still leading the charge. In second place, Academy Bullets has a combined total score of 1266.5. In third place, St. Charles is ranking with 801, pardon me. And in fourth place, Mavericks with 557. In fifth place currently, and very close to them, Palatine Park District with 473.5, and in sixth, 1 point behind them is Fox Valley Park District with 472.5.
It is close, huh?
My goodness, it has been so exciting.
Awards for event 51, girls 11, 12, 500 freestyle. In 10th place from Cats, Isabella Ramos. In 9th place from Champaign Y, Elise Morer. In 8th place from Delta, Bridget McGann. 7th place from Wolfpack, Renee Tan. 6th place from Bloomington Normal, Mara Walker. 5th place from Wolfpack, Gabriela Veliz. 4th place from Bullets, Cadence Fort. 3rd place from Lake Forest, Mary Grace King. 2nd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Age Group champion in the girls 11-12 500 freestyle with a new meet record time of 4:54.58 from Fox Valley Riptides, Leah Hayes. Boys 11-12 500 freestyle. In 10th place from Ultimate Swimming, Jeffrey Howe. In 9th place from Lincoln Way, Matthew Johnson. In 8th place from West, Nicholas Myers. 7th place from Highland Park, Kevin Obachi. 6th place from St. Charles, Ethan McMillan. 5th place from Academy Bullets, Code Pogorski. 4th place from Wheaton Swim Club, Brendan Smith. In 3rd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Aaron Grigorovich. In 2nd place from St. Charles, Chris Sauk. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 500 freestyle champion from Patriot Aquatic Club, Jaden Heinlein. Awards for event 53, girls 13-14 200 IM. In 10th place from Bullets, Sierra Limbu. In 9th place from Maverick, Paige Collins. In 8th place from St. Charles, Naomi Ruff. In 7th from Chicago Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. In 6th place from New Trier, Kaylin Gridley. In 5th place from Academy Bullets, Maddie Wenig. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Katie O'Connell. In 3rd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell. In 2nd place from Academy Bullets, Nina Mullen. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 200 individual mid-lake champion from Barrington Swim Club, Lillian Reeder. Awards for event 54, boys 13-14 200 individual medley. In 10th place from Delta, Nathaniel Tungle. In 9th place from St. Charles, Jack Redden. In 8th place from Barrington, Daniel Langlois. In 7th from Academy Bullets, Tyler Spillane. In 6th from Lions, Michael Flynn. In 5th from West, Connor McCarthy. In 4th from Fox, Elmer Wang. In 3rd from Academy Bullets, Ben Guerrero. Your runner-up from St. Charles, Alec Filipovich. And 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 200 individual medley champion from Champaign, Y, Andrew Lynn.
And welcome back. We have the girls 11 to 12 years old, 100 freestyle, meet record 51.29, set this weekend by Leah Hayes, Fox Valley Park. And in the B final, I have in lane 1, Cadence Fort from Bullets. Lane 2, Paloma Pareja from Bullets. In lane 3, Gianna Capello of West. In lane 4, I have Isabel Ramos of Cats. In lane 5, Megan Eng of Fox Valley Park. In lane 6, Megan Mead of New Trier. In lane 7, Christine Kelly of St. Charles. Lane 8, Reese Frigetto of Alligator Aquatics. In lane 9, Elizabeth Ronsky of Mavericks. And in lane 10, Madeline Yule of Sage Y Piranhas.
We take a look at the meet and association record is broken this morning by Leah Hayes, who will come up in the next heat. These young ladies, 12 years old, everyone in the heat looking for that the 55.19, which is the quad A time. See who has the early speed. Early, easy speed is the key. We saw it last night on those third 25s. Who's got the third 25? Who comes off the 50 wall the strongest? Looks like some pretty aggressive swimming over here in lane number 3. Gianni Capello from West, who really got off that wall strong, got into her tempo right away. Hard to call it right now.
Very
Tight
hard.
race in the middle of the pool. Looks like lane number 7 out there, Christine Kelly from St. Charles. Got some great clothes. She puts her head down from the flags on in.
Oh, and she grabs it. Christine Kelly, your first place finisher of St. Charles, and officially 55.78. Just missing that quad A time.
Here in our A final in lane 1 from Dunlap Dolphins, Ava Salverson. 2 from Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy. 3 from Cats, Sophia Tijonellis. 4 from Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. 6 from Riptides, Leah Hayes. 6 from Wolfpack, Jessica Kerpikis. 7 from Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. 8 from Wolfpack, Gabriela Veliz. 9 from West, Bailey Reckie. And 10 from Lincoln Way, Emily Manos.
All right, there are 4 girls in this heat. Leah Hayes, obviously our record holder, but 4 girls in this heat. Arroyo, Perpescus, Woodprince, and Hayes, all with quad A times.
So impressive again to be in that company at such a young age.
So Leah's split on the way out this morning was a 24.72. Let's see if she's going to approach the race differently or maintain it. She's being pushed on the right side. There in lane number 6, that is Perpescus, right on her hip. Now what Leah does really well is she increases her drive in and out of turns. 24.80, just pretty much exactly like she was on the way out. But watch how aggressively she, inside the flag, see how she almost increases her tempo to get into the wall and out of the wall quickly. That's what gives her those great back halves. Perpescus in second.
Too.
Right, Perpescus is second. Let's see what it is. 51.22.
Wow.
Another record by 7/100ths of a second.
Unbelievable. Leah Hayes besting her earlier record time from this morning. Leah Hayes of Fox Valley Park unofficially setting another meet record, breaking her own 51.22. Next up, we have the boys 11 to 12 years old swimming the 100 freestyle. The meet record, 50.05, set in 2015 by Callan Colohan. And that is going to be featuring your B final up first. In lane 1, we have Theodore Nikolov of Bullets. In lane 2, I have Casper Pancras of Alligator Aquatics. In lane 3, I have Stephen Gruard of Bullets. In lane 4, I have Matthew Johnson of Lincoln Way. In lane 5, Wesley Zhao of Wolfpack. In lane 6, I have Orlando Wee of Wolfpack. In lane 7, Michael Erickson of Blue Tides. In lane 8, I have Matthew Moskal of Bullets. In lane 9, I have Nathan Aguido of Fox Valley Park. In lane 10, Casper Anderson of Lions.
Wesley Zhao from Chicago Wolfpack, 55.54 was our top seed coming out of prelims. And he looks like he is going to go for that 53-second mark. But with a great turn to his right-hand side was Orlando Z from Wolfpack, one of his training partners. And would that help in practice to have 2 guys that fast just racing each other up and down the pool? Makes you stronger.
It really does.
Keep an eye on the lower part of your screen as well. Over here in lane number 3 coming on strong is Stephen Grudd from Academy. Out there in lane number 7 and 8. Keep an eye on 7 and 8. That's Erickson and Moskal. Who's got it? That's too close to call. Michael Erickson.
Very nice. Michael Erickson of Blue Tides. That is 55.5.
Here in our A final, in lane 1 from West Chicago, Brady Johnson. In lane 2 from Academy Bullets, Code Pogorski. 3 from Highland Park, Kevin Obachi. 4 from Academy Bullets, Isaac Sherman. 5 from Cats, Jonathan Farber. 6 from Glenbrook Aquatics, Jacob German. 7 from St. Charles, Ethan McMillan. 8 from Chicago Wolfpack, Aaron Grigorovich. 9 from Chicago Wolfpack, Steve Tapia. And 10 from Patriot, Cullen Zhang.
Three gentlemen, 53 seconds out of prelims. be able to go that 52-second mark. Let's watch and see as they aggressively approach the turns who does the least amount of breathing in and out of the turns. You kind of referenced that a couple nights ago. Where does the breathing help? Where does the breathing hurt? Talked about that in the 500. This is a sprint race, and coaches are okay with athletes taking those breaths in between the flags, but trying to really maintain momentum in and out of the walls. And that's lane number 5, your leader, 25-23. And that is Jonathan Farber from Cats. See if he maintains the head position straight down over the top. Covered on strong over there in 7 right now is Ethan McMillan from St. Charles. Besting his time.
Wow.
52.73 for Farber.
Excellent job, Jonathan Farber of Cats. Again, finishing first, 52.73. Your next event on deck will be the 13 to 14-year-old girls swimming the 100 freestyle. In your B final, in lane 1, down towards the bottom of your screen, Lauren Willie of Delta Aquatics. In lane 2, Erin Long of Flying Fish. In lane 3, Nia Robinson of Glenbrook Aquatics. In lane 4, we have Molly Lubner of Delta. In lane 5, I have Annabelle Olivo of Fox Valley Park. In lane 6, Leslie Wendell of New Trier. In lane 7, I have Grace Hogmaster of Bullets. In lane 8, I have Emily Regalu of Bullets. In lane 9, I have Kylie Myers of Fox Valley Swim Team. And in lane 10, I have Nina Mullen of Bullets. Your meet record time, 50.3. set last year by Catherine Morris.
One of the things that was kind of a reminder during the day is for the crowd to stay quiet during the preliminary rounds. More than one notice because they're competing with all distractions in the venue, and the horns start. Even though there's horns underneath each individual block, any type of distraction behind the block or exterior noise will cause those athletes to jerk and be uncomfortable on the blocks. Nice tuck and turn over here in 3. That was Nia Robinson from GA. And she came off the wall. And again, we're watching how the turns, whether or not the athletes can maintain each and every wall, the turns are starting to become a defining factor on whether the athletes are dropping time from prelim to finals. Look at the tempo over there and good closing speed out there in lane number 5. Annabelle Olivo from Tide with a nice swim, 53.23.
Excellent job to Annabelle.
In lane 1 from Lions, Eleanor McMean. 2 from Cats, Anna Long. 3 from Barrington, Lily Reeder. 4, Champaign Wise, Sally Ma. 5 from NASA Wildcat, Carly Noveline. 6 from Peoria, Elizabeth Sowards. 7 from Cats, Casey Craffey. 8 from Swift, Hannah Shimada. 9 from McHenry Marlins, Emily Bucaro. And 10 from Wolfpack, Julia Polsky.
All right, a couple of the top swimmers that we keep watching their races. They come through. Noveline, Carly Noveline, 50.70. I say she's within shouting distance of that record, but who has been challenging at the back of many races is Elizabeth Sowards from Peoria Area Water Wizards. Quick off the blocks when lane number 5 was Noveline. She used the advantage of that reaction time. Talked about that focus off the blocks. That came from a reaction time. She was a good 0.3 of a second faster than everyone else off the blocks. Sowards, we've seen in almost every one of her races, has been finishing strong. So let's watch what happens on the third 25. and how they both approach the last turn. Look at that quick feet over the top for Noveline. Really keeps her lead here over here in lane number 4, swimming strong, as well as Sally Ma from Heat. All right, here's the defining factor here. Watch the turn. Look at the tuck and spin by Noveline. But Sowards, again, we keep calling her, coming from behind. She really digging deep with that catch out front. And again, these young ladies are pushing themselves. 50.14. That's a meet record. 50.30 by Sowards ties the record.
Wow. That is just so impressive. Carly Noveline, girls 13 to 14, 100-yard freestyle, setting a new meet record, unofficially 50.14. And we will move on to the boys, 13 to 14 years old, in the 100 freestyle. The meet record was set today by Omar Fatala with a time of 46.51. In your B final in lane 1, Brendan Johnson of Fox Valley Park. In lane 2, Maxim Robacek of Glenbrook Aquatics. In lane 3, Nicholas Katkovy of Glenview Titans. In lane 4, Christopher Gawan of Burbank Swim. In lane 5, Joseph Kibben of Lamont Park District. In lane 6, Nicholas Tomasoni of West. In lane 7, Dimitri Zemendez of Swift. In lane 8, Zachary Dahlman of Dunlap Dolphins. In lane 9, I have Diego Pareja of Bullets, and in lane 10, up at the top of your screen, Joshua Knoll of Peoria Area Water Wizards. Peoria, pardon me.
Starting to see some of our top 11, 12-year-olds now moving up, aging up into that 13, 14 age group, and again, getting the experience of being in finals is going to be invaluable for them as they move through this next long course season. Breaking 50. All right, we got a good start out here in lane number 6. Lane number 6 is Nicholas Tomasing, 23.88. Lane number 3 with a good third 25, Nicholas
Katkovy.
Wow, call it now. All right, give me 4 times under 50. Come on, you can do it. 449s. Look at that straight arm stroke in lane number 3 coming in. He did it. He went with the straight arm stroke in the last 5 or 6 to get that power all the way into the wall.
Here in our A final, lane 1 from West, Erkan Ozgen. 2 from Bullets, Ernest Bertikowski. 3 from Bullets, Michael Kindle. 4 from St. Charles, Alec Filipovic. 5 from Mundelein Mustangs, Omar Fatala. 6 from Glenview Titan, Brendan Forrest. 7 from Wolfpack, Darren Rogers. 8 from Maverick, Grant Boshensky. 9 from West Chicago, Gavin McCullough. And 10 from Nassau Wildcat, Charles Duffy.
All right, Omar Fatala, we saw him, well, I will tell you, the night before when he swam his 200 freestyle, you knew something was going to happen.
Right.
Omar out there by himself this morning, broke that meet record. Alex Filipovic, we just saw him racing hard again in the 200 IM. Now he's back in the water 15 minutes later, racing in the 100 free. Lane number 4 out quickly. It is Filipovic. Look at Fatala get digging into and out of his turn. And he probably has some of the most powerful kicks off the wall. All right, watch the breathing you talked about. He's bilateral breathing. He's trying to breathe every 3 strokes. Wow, nice tuck and turn there. He's a 22.03 on the way out. Keep an eye on the association record here. That association record's 45.79. Still digging hard. Filipovic again, right on his feet after a tough IM race. Omar's got to keep his legs into the swim here. He's grabbing for the air, getting a good deep catch. No breath from about the last 8 strokes out, 46.20. He takes his own record down.
Amazing. Omar Fatala again besting his earlier new meet record time today, right now, 46.20 unofficially. That was very exciting. And we are going to have another break for awards here in just a few moments. We will return after the awards with the 50 butterfly and the 200 butterfly. Those will be on deck. But again, just very impressive. Omar Fatala Mundelein Mustangs setting a new meet record, 46.2 in the boys 13 to 14 years old, 100-yard freestyle. And of course, congratulations to Carly Novaline of NASA Wildcats. She set a new meet record with a time of 50.14, and that's actually a new LSC record as well. Girls 13 to 14-year-old, 100-yard freestyle. Just amazing, extremely impressive talent here. These young athletes are really taking it home today. The luck of the Irish is with them. We will thank a few sponsors as well. And I'll take a brief moment to say thank you to Labs. The Labs is a unique, technologically driven swim training and fitness facility. Their unique custom low pools are equipped with underwater and above water cameras to provide swimmers with a 360-degree view of their stroke, as well as mirrored bottoms for instant visual feedback. And we also would like to thank Team Unify, Bag Tags, and Hasty Awards. Thank you also to all of the referees, the meet referees, and the administration. We really could not do this without you as well. Ramat Yant and Jack Ritter. Of course, everyone involved. As my partner Tony Young was saying, thank you to all of the families for all of their support as well, being here. Long 4-day weekend, but again, just intense competition that is so much fun to be a part of. And we will take a quick break for the awards, and we will return momentarily with the 50 butterfly, girls 11 to 12 years old, up on deck.
Awards for event 55, girls, 11-12, 100 freestyle. 10th place from Lincoln Way, Emily Manos. 9th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy. 8th place from Dunlap Dolphins, Ava Salverson. 7th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Gabriela Veliz. 6th place from Cats, Sophia Tijonellis. 5th place from West, Bailey Recchi. 4th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. 3rd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Piper Wood Prince. In 2nd place, yes, Wolfpack again, Jessica Kerpikes. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 100 Freestyle Champion with another meet and state record 51.22 from Fox Valley Riptides, Leah Hayes. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 56, boys 11-12, 100 freestyle. In ninth place from West Chicago, Brady Johnson. In eighth place from Chicago Wolfpack, Steve Tapia. Seventh place from Highland Park, Kevin Obachi. Sixth place from Academy Bullets, Code Pogorski. Fifth place from Chicago Wolfpack, Aaron Grigorovich. Fourth place from Glenbrook Aquatics, Jacob German. Third place from Academy Bullets, Isaac Sherman. Second place from St. Charles, Ethan McMillan. And 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 100 Freestyle champion from Cats Aquatic Team, Jonathan Farber. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 57, girls 13-14, 100 freestyle. In 10th place from McHenry Marlins, Emily Bucaro. In 9th place from Cats, Casey Craffey. In 8th place from Wolfpack, Julia Polsky. 7th from Cats, Anna Long. 6th from Lions, Eleanor McMean. 5th from Barrington, Lily Reeder. 4th from Swift, Hannah Shimada. 3rd from Champaign Y, Sally Ma. 2nd from Peoria, Elizabeth Sowards. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 100 Freestyle champion and new meet and state record holder with a time of 50.14, NASA Wildcats, Carly Noveline. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 58, boys 13-14 100 freestyle. 10th place from West, Erkin Osgen. 9th place from Academy Bullets, Ernest Berdakowski. 8th place from West Chicago Sharks, Gavin McCullough. 7th place, NASA Wildcats, Charles Duffy. 6th place from Maverick, Grant Bachensky. 5th place, Chicago Wolfpacks, Darren Rogers. 4th place from Glenview Titan, Brendan Forrest. 3rd place from Academy Bullets, Michael Kindle. 2nd place from St. Charles, Alec Filipovich. And the 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 100 freestyle champion and new meet record holder with a time of 46.20 from Mundelein Mustangs, Omar Fatala. Congratulations, gentlemen.
And we are back with you, girls ages 11 to 12, 50-yard butterfly. In the B final, we have Reese Wellander of Wheaton in lane 2, Kenna Wallard of Dunlap Dolphins in lane 3, Sydney Jenkins of St. Charles in lane 4, Melina Bushma of PAC in lane 5, Elizabeth Ronsky of Mavericks in lane 6. We have Lauren O'Connor of Bullets in lane 7, Malika Pushkan of Mavericks in lane 8, Sophia Zamansky of Glenview Titans in lane 9, Anna Quigley of NASA in lane 10, Annika Parkey of PAC.
AAA time standards across the board, 1 through 10, all at 28 seconds in the 50 butterfly. It's here where the breathing is, when you're talking about breathing patterns, a lot less breathing here. It is a sprint like a 50 free, keeping the heads down from the flags on in, and it is outside smoke.
Nice.
That is Annika Parkey from PAC.
Unofficially 27.89.
Here in our A final, lane 1, Wolfpack's Maya Arroyo. 2, Mundelein's Michelle Feng. 3, Swift Aquatics' Isabella Rosenbergas. 4, Wolfpack's Jessica Kerpikis. 5 from West, Katarina Schneider. 6 from Bullets, Amanda Schmidt. 7 from Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy. 8 from West, Bailey Racky. 9 from Mundelein, Annika Hansen, and 10 from St. Charles, Christine Kelly.
Fastest seed time coming in, 26.70 by Schneider from West Swim Club. There comes this is where the 12-year-olds make their transition from just muscling their way through the water as an age grouper to start developing racing skills. So let's see, great start in lane number 5. That was Katrina Schneider. They're coming up first in lane number 4. was Jessica Kerpeskis, and she is first to the wall. She hit a nice long stroke. Who had the best wall and breakout? And it is Kerpeskis, but it is Katrina Schneider from West. Watch the breathing pattern on the way in. No breath from the flag on. Oh, took one inside the flags, but still got a 26.45.
Excellent job. Katarina Schneider, Jessica Kerpeskis. No, Katarina Schneider was your winner there.
Always go with that first instinct.
And the boys 11 to 12 years old in the 50-yard butterfly. The B final in lane 1, I have Jacob German of Glenbrook Aquatics. In lane 2, Andrew Rosa of Bullets. In lane 3, Larry Radler of Wolfpack. In lane 4, Christopher Trophy of Fox Valley Swim. In lane 5, Diego Rosario of Pack. In lane 6, Brady Johnson of West Chicago Sharks. In lane 7, I have Chris Suk of St. Charles. In lane 8, Daniel Zevan Esquivel of Mavericks. In lane 9, I have Ernest Rabinovich of Moneyline Mustangs. And in lane 10, I have Nugis Bertolis of Academy Bullets.
Some of the coaches down on the pool deck have best times boards. So if an athlete achieves the best time, and they'll set records, they'll say, well, we've got 12 kids in finals. Can we get 12 best times in finals? So they'll find different ways to motivate those kids. So even in the B finals here, they're trying to motivate those athletes. Outside smoke down at the bottom of our screen. Jacob German came in, short on his wall, cost him just a little bit. And again, outside there in lane number 6, it looks like it is Brady Johnson from West Chicago Sharks, but lane 8, driving on that last 12 and a half. And did he get it?
Yes.
Daniel did.
Daniel Zevan Esquivel of Mavericks finishing first, 27.27.
Here in our A final, lane 1, Lions, Cooper Anderson. 2, Bullets, Isaac Sherman. 3, Lincoln Ways, Matthew Johnson. 4, Riptides, Noah Aguado. 5, Mavericks, Jaden Gamilla. 6, Wheaton, Samuel Lenzian. 7, Wheaton's Michael Hansen. 8, Cats, Jonathan Farber. 9, West, Daniel Wang. And 10, Wolfpack's Wesley Zhao.
Our top seed coming into finals, Jaden Gamilla, Maverick Swim Club, 26-22. Only swimmer in the field with a quad A time from the morning. All right, let's compare underwater work. Let's see who's coming out of the water as fast off their breakout. It is Gamilla. They've got great racing skills. Came in a little long on that turn, but quick off his wall. Keep an eye over there on lane number 6, top of the screen. That's Lenzian, Samuel Lenzian. Got some long arms. Let's see who gets to the wall first, and it is Lenzian, 25.94.
Excellent.
Both athletes under 26 seconds. Good swims, gentlemen.
Great job. And on deck for our next event, we will move on to the girls 13 to 14 years old in the 200-yard butterfly. Meet record time of 2:02.73, set last year by Annika Wagner of NASA. Your B final up first. In lane 1, Peyton Baxter of St. Charles. In lane 2, Hannah Giles of Delta. In lane 3, Lindsay Drum of West. In lane 4, Julian Wilson of St. Charles. In lane 5, we have Carly Marshall of NASA Wildcats. In lane 6, I have Olivia Regula of Bullets. In lane 7, Paige Armstrong of St. Charles. In lane 8, Emily Regula of Bullets. In lane 9, Kate Schilling of Byron Tiger Sharks. And in lane 10, Margaret Myers of Wheaton.
Love the 200 butterfly. It is a technical race. Kids are, growing up in age group being afraid of butterfly, or coaches using butterfly as a punishment is probably the really wrong way to go, because some of these young athletes, they may not be the strongest, they may not be the tallest, so the 50 freestyle may not be their trade, or they have some slow twist muscle fibers, and aerobic events are better. And this is a race for, if people think that this is a race that is a scary race, but if you watch the kids that are really good at it, they treat it as a very, very flowing event. Just like breaststroke, that 200 breaststroke we've been watching, is that they really use their arms out front as a nice landing zone, but they're soft out front. In other words, when you watch the splashes out in front, who's got the least amount of splash out front? And the splash that doesn't go up, but a splash that goes forward. That means that everything is moving forward in their stroke, and they're not slamming their arms down out front.
Right.
What the key here is on the front half of this 200 butterfly is coaches say use your hips, not the downbeat of the kick. When you see some of the world's best 200 flyers, they really don't use a strong downbeat of a kick. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get their body position up on top of the water, and they're really floating out front. A good 200 flyer will have a great back half. So let's see how these, maybe got 5 or 6 girls that are going to hit the wall at once. And your leader at a 1:37.20 is Paige Armstrong, the way it looks to me on the board. Is that about right?
Yes.
Now here's the key. Now who looks like they've really got connection from the, when I say the connection is from the hips to the shoulders to the hands. To me it looks like lane 4 is really getting it out front. And then also lane number 3. And that's lane number 3 is Lisa Drum, as you said. But let's watch as they come off the wall here.
All right.
Excuse me, that's the end of the race, Tone. Come on.
Carly Marshall of NASA Wildcats coming in first with a time of 2:12.77.
Here in our A final of girls 13-14 200 butterfly. Lane 1, Barrington's Lily Reeder. Lane 2 from Sage Y, Otzi Gomez. Lane 3, Wolfpack's Alexandra Mitchell. Lane 4, Mavericks, Paige Collins. 5 from Barrington, Addison Donfrey. 6, Wolfpack's Julietta Tracy. 7 from Bullets, Cyril Limbu. 8 from New Trier, Leslie Wendell. 9 from Elgin Cyclones, Ella Young. And 10 from New Trier, Madeline Reed.
Once again, the meet record time, 2:02.73, set last year by Annika Wagner of NASA Wildcats.
Addison Donfrey's a 2:05.29. I will tell you that Addison's coach, Barrington Swim Club, was a national champion in the 200 butterfly swimming for Wheaton College, so might be a little bit of pride going on there on when he coaches his athletes. Having a good process of, what do you need?
I can see that Addison Dunfries does offer a really beautiful stroke. As Tony was saying before, Addison Dunfries having a coach that was a champion in this event. Her form is just excellent.
Right,
She's very comfortable.
All right, now watch the rocking motion. Rocking motion isn't an up and down motion for a good 200 flyer who's really driving forward. It's a rhythmic motion, almost like a wave, right? When you watch a wave come in off the ocean. All right, that's a rolling motion. This is
Right.
what she has that's to her advantage. 59.79, a 31.5. So that motion, that rolling motion that keeps the stroke moving forward. Again, she's really consistent off the wall with her kick count, but so
Very
is
much.
over there in lane number 6 is Julietta Tracy, who I've seen over the last year have some great swims as well. Now, watch this stroke count. This is what I'm going to watch on this 31.5. And that meet record is
202.73.
what she's doing is trying to hold the same amount of strokes each 25. That's a great coaching technique. 2025 is holding that same stroke count. Now, as they get into the back half of the race, coach is going to tell them, I want you to sprint, race hard on the last 25. They will increase the stroke count. 203.56, great swim. Almost a 5-second drop.
Wow. And unofficially in first place with a time of 2:03.56, Addison Dunfries of Barrington. We will see the boys 13 to 14 years old in the 200-yard butterfly. And the B final will be on deck first. In lane 1, towards the bottom of your screen, Gavin Bushma of Lincoln Way. In lane 2, Alec Filipovic of St. Charles. In lane 3, Ryan Duran of Fox Valley Swim. In lane 4, Joshua Song of Patriot Aquatics. In lane 5, Jackson Arians of Funky Fish. In lane 6, Diego Pareja of Bullets. In lane 7, Nathaniel Tungle of Delta. In lane 8, Michael Wyricke of Mundelein Mustangs. In lane 9, we have William Gallagher of Hornet Age Group. And in lane 10, at the top of your screen, Skylar Drolima, of Morrison Sea Horse Swim Club.
All right, 200 butterfly for guys. Fastest time coming out of the prelims from Funky Fish is Jackson Aarons at a 2:03.15. Again, the barriers. How does an athlete go from a 2:03, a 2:05 down to breaking the 2-minute barrier? And it's not sometimes by about changing what you're doing by little bits and pieces each 50. Try not to do, coaches don't want them to overthink, but what they're doing in practice is trying to refresh their memories, refresh their muscle memory, their focus on what you did in practice to be able to get to where you want to go. So again, we look at the stroke count. What I'm watching over here in lane number 2 is an athlete taking advantage of this length. All right, head down, hips up, and really working full extension of arms out front into that landing zone. Even more so in lane number 6. That's Diego Perea, and he has really got that wave motion going. I'm not going to call it a rocking motion because that would defeat the purpose of up and down, and it's more of a rolling motion. And these two gentlemen right now, I think that they're going to their legs a little bit more, but try to maintain that length. So most athletes, when they pick up the pace, they start shortening their stroke. Key here on the fly is to be able to maintain the length of the stroke as you pick it up. Sometimes you'll see them snap back through the back of the stroke. If you see their hands exit quickly, that means that they've got a great catch out front, and it's snapping through the back. So as we watch our two leaders here, they're really getting some good reach out front. Lane number 2 is Filipovic. He's going to his legs hard here.
And the underwater work, too, to give them the advantage coming up.
Correa is really kind of keeping watch the hips, watch the suit. He's really keeping that stroke moving forward, using his body position on top of the water, and he hits a 2:01. He's right there breaking that 2-minute barrier.
Excellent job. Daniel Pareja of Academy Bullets, 2:01.14.
4 from Flying Fish, Matthew Gibson. 5 from Champaign Y, Andrew Lynn. 6 from Sage Y, Ben Castro. 7 from Barrington, Griffin O'Leary. 8 West, Connor McCarthy. 9 Nassau Wildcat, Sean Sullivan. And 10 Glenview Titans, Nicholas Katkovi.
And the meet record time for the boys 13 to 14 years old 200 butterfly is 152.23, set in 2013 by Daniel Hahn.
We've seen a hot swimmer in Andrew Lynn, won the 100 butterfly. I would say that he's got, right now Alex Filipovich is not in that heat with him, and that's always pushed him probably to his best. But I think we're going to find a few guys out there that are going to challenge him here on the 200 butterfly. 155 from prelims was Andrew Lynn. Keep an eye on Ben Castro. Griffin O'Leary we saw was really strong on the back half of his events as well. And Griffin's over there in lane number 7. And 8 right now, getting out strong is Connor McCarthy from West. Now again here, let's watch the technical strokes here. It's almost like some of these young gentlemen, when they're reaching out to grab the water, it's like their arms and it's like their entire chest and everything is feeling the water. They're feeling the water with their forearms. They're feeling the water with their biceps. It's not just hands. Mm-hmm. And that's when you see that great stroke that just carries them down the pool.
Fantastic movement.
8 strokes for Andrew Lynn. He was a 54.41 on the way out. To get that record, he's going to have to go 29s on his back half. Check out second place. You call it, because right now I can't tell who's out there in second place. Right now it's Andrew Lynn hits a 28.9. He's on pace.
Timothy
second
Hayes,
place
maybe.
is Timothy Hayes.
Lane 3.
And he looks, look at it, he is really
It's
feeling
close.
The water out front. You can see his hands really grabbing the water and getting that full pull.
Yes.
Timothy Hayes looking strong. Meet record again is
152.23.
So it's a low 152. He's got to get home here. He's breathing every stroke right now, going into the wall, and he's going to be just a hair short.
But beautifully swum by Andrew Lynn.
He's having a hot meet, isn't he?
He sure is.
Jonathan Gibson second, Ben Castro third.
Excellent job. Well, we are going to take another brief pause for more awards. After we return, we will see the girls in the 200-yard breaststroke, 11 to 12 years old. But let's go ahead and update you on some of the team scores. In 5th place, Barrington Swim with 5:44.5. In 4th place, Mavericks, 6:32. In 3rd place, St. Charles Swim Team, 9:39. In 2nd place, Academy Bullets holding strong, 14:74. And in 1st place with a nice lead currently is the Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club, 18:45.5. This is the combined team scores for both men and women. Competition is absolutely intense. And again, when we return from this brief awards break, we will see girls ages 11 to 12 swimming the 200-yard breaststroke, and followed by the boys 11 to 12 years old in the 200-yard breaststroke. We'll be back in just a moment.
Awards for event 59, girls 11-12-50 butterfly. In 9th place from Mundelein, Michelle Feng. In 8th place from Mundelein, Annika Hansen. In 7th place from Swift, Isabella Rogensenbergas. In 6th from St. Charles, Christine Kelly. In 5th from West, Bailey Raki. In 4th from Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. In 3rd from Wolfpack, Brooke Monarchy. In 2nd from Wolfpack, Jessica Kerpikis. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Age Group Champion in the girls 11-12-50 butterfly from West Swim Club, Katarina Schneider. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 60, boys 11-12-50 butterfly. In 10th place from Cats, Jonathan Farber. In 9th place from West, Daniel Wang. In 8th place from Lions, Cooper Anderson. In 7th place from Wolfpack, Wesley Zhao. In 6th place from Lincoln Way, Matthew Johnson. In 5th place from Academy Bullets, Isaac Sherman. 4th place from Wheaton, Michael Hansen. 3rd place from Fox Valley Riptides, Noah Aguado. 2nd place from Maverick, Jaden Gambilla. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12-50 Butterfly Champion from Wheaton Swim Club, Samuel Lenzian. Congratulations, gentlemen. First choice of song. Awards for event 61, girls 13-14 200 butterfly. In 10th place from Elgin Cyclones, Ella Young. In 9th place from New Trier, Madeline Reed. In 8th place from Maverick, Paige Collins. 7th place from Sage Y, Otzi Gomez. 6th place from Academy Bullets, Sierra Limbu. 5th place from Barrington, Lily Reeder. 4th place from Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell. 3rd place from New Trier, Leslie Wendell. 2nd place from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 200 butterfly champion from Barrington Swim Club, Addison Donfrey. Congratulations, ladies. Here's awards for event 62, boys 13-14 200 butterfly. In 10th place from NASA Wildcat, Sean Sullivan. In 9th place from Glenview Titan, Nicholas Katkovi. 8th place from Fox, Elmer Wang. 7th from Wolfpack, Homero Olivares. In 6th place from West, Connor McCarthy. 5th place from Glenview Titan, Timothy Hayes. 4th place from Barrington, Griffin O'Leary. 3rd place from Sage Y, Ben Castro. 2nd place from Flying Fish, Matthew Gibson. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 200 butterfly champion from Champaign Y, Andrew Lynn.
And welcome back. We have the girls 11 to 12 years old swimming the 200-yard breaststroke. Meet record 221.82, set last year by Leah Hayes. And the B final is on deck first. We will see in lane 1, Sophia Lynn of Mundelein Mustangs. In lane 2, Erica Ilku of Coho Swim. In lane 3, Kennedy Grossklaus, of Delta. In lane 4, we have Marley Schroeder of Mavericks. In lane 5, we have Rachel Katzlov of Glenbrook Aquatics, Lane 6, Cadence Fort of Bullets. In lane 7, Ruhu Chitan of Fox Valley Swim. In lane 8, we have Parnish Priakluv, of NASA. In lane 9, I have Gianna Galliano of Alligator Aquatics. And in lane 10, I have Kara Henkel of Mavericks.
Our fastest seed coming out of prelims for the B final, 2:36.93, and that is Rachel Kravskov. All right, this is an event where a lot of coaches will see athletes improve when they lengthen out their strokes. You'll put an athlete in a 100 breaststroke, for an example, and they'll drop a 1/10 of a second, or they won't get a best time. All of a sudden, you drop them into a 200 breaststroke, and they lengthen that stroke out, and they start to feel their stroke. And I know that sounds pretty generic in nature, but they actually start to feel the water. When they feel the water, then they're able to create power. When they feel the water, they're able to control their pacing better. And all of a sudden, you start seeing these athletes get their best times on the way out in the 200 breaststroke that they would have in the 100. And you see it over and over and over again, because an athlete just, it's sometimes when they're sprinting, they're more focused on tempo. They're more focused on getting to the wall before everybody else. And here they're allowing the stroke come to them. Your leader. And it looks like lane number 7. And that is Shaitan Rui from Fox. She comes from a club that has a rich breaststroke tradition, so it doesn't surprise me that her coaches have athletes in the finals of the breaststrokes. Now here, watch lane number 5. That's actually lane number 6. Sometimes I have to count. That's Cadence Fort. Cadence kind of made a name for herself in freestyle, but she looks like she's got a nice feel for the breaststroke as well.
She does.
In particular, she really gets out in front, nice wide sweep out front, and seems to have a good feel for the kick as well. Kick's a little wide for what a traditional breaststroke kick would be, but she's able to create the timing. And notice her stroke
really
looks
pulling ahead.
Yeah, but watch her stroke, how it looks a little bit longer,
yes,
less tempo than everybody else, but she's achieving that body line. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes slow down the stroke, feel it, and then build into your tempo, then race at the end. So here we go with a tight race. Cadence Ford starting to come on now in lane number 6.
She's really stretching for that win. Excellent job. Cadence Fort, your first place finisher from Academy Bullets with an unofficial time of 2:36.37.
Here in our A final from Swift Aquatics in lane 1, Megan Mansfield. In lane 2 from Riptides, Kalia Hughes. 3 from Ultimate Swimming, Burlington Bocos. 4 from Alligator, Maggie Papanikolaou. 5 from Delta, Bridget McGann. 6 from Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. 7 from Mundelein, Michelle Feng. 8 from Wheaton, Kelsey Wessel. 9 from Woodstock, Isabella Deutsch. And 10 from West, Gianna Capello.
Top seed coming into finals, Bridget McGann from Delta Aquatics, and she's an 11-year-old. 2:29.02. Reaching down into that 2:32.39 for that quad A time. All right, races could come from the middle of the pool. You know, McGann is not the tallest girl in the field. I watched the girls march out, but she makes up from what she lacks in height through efficiency. Right next to her in lane number 6 is Kayla Duran from Wolfpack. So you're asking yourself, sometimes breath control is different in every race. And when you watch an athlete who breathes a lot but still goes into oxygen debt, what's happening underwater with their breath? So for an athlete, for example, in freestyle and butterfly, are they exhaling? You know, it's you know, is it a half exhale when they come up for a breath? They're only getting half good air because they're blowing out the other half of the bad air.
Right.
So what do breaststrokers do? What do breaststrokers do with their breathing patterns, for an example? So, you know, they're underwater for quite a while, so they're going to come up and they're going to want to get fresh air. But are they breathing out sometimes underwater, clearing their lungs? Do they blow out through their mouth? Do they blow out through their nose? You see some backstrokers sometimes that use the nose plugs because they'd rather exhale through their mouth instead of their nose because they get water up their nose. McGann is out at a 108.84. She's out. Nice 36-31 on that split. We talked about that 232. Well, she's definitely in range to go much faster than that. Meet record's 221.82. So are the breaststrokers, for an example, when you see them come up and down so quickly, are they getting a good exhale? Are they, you know, getting the bad air out and coming up and getting nice fresh air to fill their lungs and feed the back half, feed the monster on the back half? She's on a probably not far off the record. But she may come up a little bit short, but she's having a wonderful swim.
She really is.
Second place over there in lane number 6 is Kayla Duran. Third place is up for grabs, but looks like lane 2, and that is Kayla Hughes from Tide having a great swim. Tide's having a hot meet.
They are.
Record's 221. She may come up a little bit short, but I'll tell you what, that girl's going to be on it someday.
She is, and for her being only 11.
Right.
Oh my goodness gracious. Bridget McCann of Delta Aquatics, your first place finisher here, 223.87. Girls 11, 12 years old, 200-yard breaststroke. And up next, we will see the boys 11 to 12 years old in the 200-yard breaststroke as well. And in your B final, in lane 1, we have Tomas Adamadas from Bullets. In lane 2, I have Kyle Algram of St. Charles. In lane 3, Michael O'Connell of Bullets. In lane 4, Matthew Moskal of Bullets. In lane 5, I have Clark Simpson of Glenview Titan. In lane 6, I have Henry Chen of Glenbrook Aquatics. In lane 7, Andrew Rosa of Bullets. In lane 8, Cooper Anderson, Lions Aquatics. In lane 9, I have Sam Sekar of Glenview Titans. And in lane 10, I have Tyson Pultich of Byron Tiger Sharks. And your meet record time, set last year by Cyflex Rab, 223.38.
In this race, let's watch and see how the distance off every wall either increases, decreases, stays the same. All right, so watch basically the third or fourth green or yellow hash mark coming out of the pullouts.
Okay.
So we know that the athletes' feet are past the flags. As they race through the back half of the swim, watch out for lane number 10 at the top of your screen. That is Tristan Poltish. He's 34.12 on the way out. Let's watch if they come off this far wall and they're still maintaining their distance off the wall, or they're back up on top. Is that lack of, is that lack of oxygen? What is it that's going to keep them racing and beating the field, using all of their tools and not just their swimming tools? So far, we're seeing the guys really holding their distance off the walls, off this far turn wall. Tristan is still our leader out there in lane 10. Outside Smoke over here in lane number 1 as well.
Yes. We have quite a few representing Academy Bullets here, so this should be a nice competition for those
Guys
teammates.
are staying pretty disciplined right here, in particular lane number 4. Matthew Moskal really staying disciplined on his pullouts and his stroke. Really wait until he gets out front, gets his full extension before he goes into it. But lane number 5 doing the same thing. That's Clark Simpson from GTAC. Still maintaining good distance off the walls. These guys are holding strong on the racing skills. Watch like lane number 7 and 8. That's Rosa and Anderson.
Yes.
Starting to come on.
They
Right
sure
now,
are.
40.4 is Simpson from GTAC. 40.26 is Moskal had the, no, it was actually Rosa, 39.36 and 7 that had the fastest split.
Wow.
He's the fastest swimmer in the pool on that 50. Again, here's where the turn and the underwater work. We've seen this in almost every race. Maintain that discipline here. And who had the best pullout? Lane number 7 was Andrew Rosa. You saw his 50 split being the third 50 split being the fastest. He also worked that pullout off that last wall. This may give him the win here in the heat.
He's going to be
your
winner. Excellent. Andrew Rosa, Academy Bullets, unofficially 234.71.
Here in our A final in lane 1 from Maverick, Daniel Vizina-Scavel. In 2 from Mundelein, Ernest Rabinovich. In 3 from Patriot, Colin Zhang. 4 from Ultimate Swimming, Jeffrey Hu. 5 from Maverick, Jaden Gamilla. 6 from Patriot, Jaden Heinlein. 7 from Wheaton, Brendan Smith. 8 from West, Daniel Wang. 9 from West, Nathaniel Harris. And 10 from Wolfpack, Orlando Shea.
All right, that meet record may be in jeopardy here.
Ooh.
2:23.
Yes.
99 was
You're right.
Jaden Camilla's time from preliminary round. The meet record, 2:23:38. Knowing that young man, he's going after it. So let's see what happens here. Again, well, let's watch the skills in and out of the turns this time. In this race in particular, let's watch the athletes as they get both hands on the wall. If they get that lead hand off quickly, tuck that elbow into their side so they can get that quick turn of the hips.
And the underwater work as well. Talk to me about that as we see these gentlemen come off the wall.
You're talking about the pull-out underwater?
Yes.
All right, so watch Jaden for an example. The two guys in the middle of the pool. They get a dolphin kick. Now, the rules state that they get one dolphin kick. That can either be when their hands are out front or their hands are down at their hips.
Okay.
Coaches kind of figure out what works best with each athlete, which one continues the momentum for the athlete the farthest. Here, maintaining that vessel underwater. Who can stay tight underwater on a body line that's not in a traditional arms above the head position?
Okay.
Who can create this most streamlined vessel underwater? All right, a 107.85 and a 107.91. We got a race going over. Ernest Rabinovich looking strong out here as well in lane number 2. Gamilla not breaking away from his tempo, still staying in his race pattern. And so is Jaden Heinlein over there in lane number 6. He looks like a real different swimmer in breaststroke because he looks so smooth in breaststroke. He really keeps that stroke out front, really uses his body. Coming up strong in lane number 7 out there, looks like, is Brendan Smith from Wheaton. All right, the split here is 36.60. Meet record is 2:23 low. He is ahead of that pace, but it looks like Jaden Heinlein is also ahead of that pace if he can get it home. Again, stay in discipline.
Yes.
And look at him, still holding that same stroke all the way through the swim. Stay in discipline. A little slow into that wall, but came off quick. All right, now who's got the lead now? Over here in lane number 3, it looks like Zhang starting to move up into fighting for that 3rd spot, and I can't call it. It's pretty close.
Yes,
Here comes Heinlein. He's going to get it.
Oh, wow.
And he got the record, too.
Woo!
Both of them broke the record. Heinlein got the touch and the win. That was one of the best swims that I've seen him have all weekend. Just very efficient.
What a finish. very impressive. Your winner of the boys 11, 12 years old 200-yard breaststroke was Jaden Heinlein of Patriot Aquatics, an officially new meet record time, 2:21.9. That is fantastic.
Here in our top-seeded heat of event 65, girls 13-14 1,000 freestyle. The meet and state record both at 9:54.42, set in 2014 by Melissa Pish of Bloomington Normal Y Waves. In lane 1 from New Trier is Leslie Wendell. In 2 from New Trier is Alexis Wendell. In 3 from St. Charles, Naomi Ruff. In 4 from Barrington, Maggie Graves. In 5 from Bullets, Kaylee Lovell. In 6 from Wolfpack, Abby Tawdy. 7 from McHenry Marlins, Emily Bucaro. 8 from Alligators, Shannon Blumenfeld. 9 from Wheaton, Marguerite Larson. And 10 from Wolfpack, Madison Zemensky.
All right, this is a time final event. So this is the top seeded heat, not the top qualifying heat. They come up with a standard that they've either achieved through a meet last year or throughout this competition year. And that seeds them in this top 8, giving them a night swim. Many of the coaches prefer their distance swimmers to have a night swim. They're a little bit more relaxed and rested. And there are coaches that like to have their swimmers swim in the morning so they can, not have a distance swim or another swim before their best race or a shorter race. Coaches use strategy, different ways when entering their athletes, not just in particular. They're trying to position them to do well.
Right.
Lane number 5 out here is Lovell from Academy. She's had a good meet. Keep an eye on Abby Towdy and Maggie Graves as well. Again, 1,000 freestyles. You listen to a couple coaches talk about their distance swimmers, their 1650 swimmers, and they say they prefer to swim the mile. They say that the 1,000 is just a different race, and some of them don't get the experience. This is like a college dual meet event. It's not offered very often during the season for young athletes. So it is not something that they're experienced in, and when they get out into the race, they find out it's a much faster tempoed race than the 1650.
So then what is the actual method to really grasping this, especially if it's one that's not offered very commonly?
Well, first of all, to your point, they got to learn how to swim it.
Right.
And some of them are going to be a little bashful with it. They're going to try to go out more like the 1650 first 500, and their coaches are going to say, all right, negative split it, go faster on the back half. Athletes like Kaylee Lovell here got a pretty good feel with what she wants to do here. She wants to, if Kaylee's going for the record, she's going to have to be out under 5 minutes at the 500 and hold 29s on the way through her 30-point lows. Right now, she seems to have the best confidence level, but also over here in lane number 4, and that's Maggie Graves, and lane number 6 and 7, that's Abby Towd and Bucaro as well, all seem to have a good feel of, all right, we got to build strong into the first 500, not just build it like we would the 1650. And then we got to maintain a little stronger pace in the middle part of that swim. And you see over here in lane number 4, you see Maggie Graves from Barrington You're starting to feel the middle part of a race a little bit differently. And again, let's watch the legs. Even though it's a stronger paced race, the athletes aren't going to go to their legs too early. Kaylee Lovell, 30.16. Now, right now, pretty rhythmical stroke. She uses more of a 2 to 3 beat crossover kick. It's not a traditional 6-beat kick. An athlete that's going to use that is going to be more in a middle distance race. So she's found a good rhythm in her stroke. Not overusing her legs, but got a nice rhythm through her shoulders. She breathes every stroke.
And for a distance swim, that would be important to breathe every stroke.
Well, again,
in the beginning, first half.
You would see some of the younger swimmers also breathe bilaterally. That's every 3 strokes. I think as they get older, they gravitate to one, more dominant side to breathe. I would say that when they're younger, the coaches have them breathe bilaterally because it helps balance their stroke.
Sure.
And then as they get older, they start gravitating to that strong side. An athlete who can breathe out of both sides kind of a little bit of an advantage to see their competition. I don't know how important that is.
Right.
But as long as they're comfortable breathing out of both sides. 30.5 for Lovell, 30.7 for Graves. 2 athletes under 31 seconds right now. Now, distance swimming particularly in the 1,000 is kind of gravitated to a little quicker tempoed race. And you see that with Kaylee Lovell right now. It's not one that is as long as the 1650, but it is one where they try to keep a much faster pace in the middle. We're coming up on the 500 and another 100. That was 400. And we'll keep an eye on their 500 splits. As they hit the 500 mark, what will they change? Or will they just try to maintain? Sometimes distance swimming is not getting slower, and an athlete will come out and a coach will say, well, I didn't get any faster on each 50. I said, yeah, but everybody else was getting slower and you didn't. So, there's a lot of positives there. It's like you're holding.
Yes.
It doesn't have to always be faster. You're at a much faster tempo rate.
Consistent.
Maggie Graves at 30.58. Now dropping down is Abby Towdy at a 30.92. So we got 3 girls under 31 seconds now. Abby's in 6. She's starting to look for a race over there from Maggie Graves.
I love seeing the parents in the stands also encouraging their young athletes.
Oh, they swim it for them in the stands, trust me.
They do.
And it's 1,000 free, and a parent will swim 1,000 free just sitting there. 30.58, so Maggie Graves is the fast swimmer in the pool by 1/100th, but you saw Kaylee Lovell bring her splits down by about 0.2 of a second there.
She is.
Girls are swimming good races, just different approaches to the front half. 4:59 was our fastest time for Lovell on the way out at the 500. Now, some of these athletes right now are looking for races. Look over there in 8 and 9. All right, they're looking for races. They're looking for somebody to race, and that's important in a race like this, is to be able to have a race within a race. So over here in lanes 2 and 3, for an example, they're trying to find somebody to race, to click in, to say that, it's an added incentive when they get tired, they feel their legs get a little bit tired. There's some incentive there. And athletes are like, in practice, they race every day. They try to chase everybody every day. It's kind of ingrained in them. They put somebody out in front of them. You ever see a horse that have blinders on?
Yes.
And then you see a horse that doesn't. It's like you go at the story of a Seabiscuit or whatever. As soon as he saw his competition, he would chase him down, right? Well, athletes are very similar, ingrained. They're natural racers. And that's kind of cool.
Yes.
I mean, just watch what comes out when they start to race at the next levels. Kaylee Lovell still your leader. Nice balanced tempo all the way through the race. I don't think she's changed her stroke rate at all. She's right at 30.6, where she's been most of the race. 30.77 for Graves. Towdy is a 31.0.
Staying nice and consistent right in the center of the lane.
Let's take a look at the seed times. Lovell seed time coming in is a 10:24. Graves seed time coming in at 10:34. Towdy's best time coming in 10:31, and they're all way ahead of that pace at this point. And those coaches down there on the pool deck, this is kind of one of those races where coaches just love to see the equation come together.
Right.
It is so fun to watch an athlete in a longer race because you can enjoy it. You can really see them go 50 after 50 after 50, 30.5 again for Lovell, 30.63 for Graves. And you just see it come together. And these young athletes that are at this pace, it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. I'm so impressed. I mean, I'm really, really impressed.
All right, Towdy is coming up on Graves just a little bit, trying to hold that fast tempo pace, 30.44. Lovell starting to inch down. Coming up on her 800. She's not far off breaking that 10-minute barrier. She's going to have some good closing speed.
She looks like she's got it in the gas tank.
She needs a race. This is where you need a race. Right. She pops a 30.72 here, and this is where she needs somebody to push her through that back half. And, you know, when sometimes swimming at age group state, you know, gives the kids confidence because they know they're at the top of their age group where they can win events. But sometimes it's time for those young ladies to move on to that next level. Right. Because that's the only way they're going to get better, is to race people that are faster than them. .56, she's holding about 101 per 100. And have a great swim. Maggie Graves, 31.0. Abby Towdy, 30.73, second fastest swimmer in the pool. So let's watch the races within the race. You're watching from home again. Lane 1 is at the bottom of your screen. Lane 10 is at the top of your screen. Well, watching these swims, it's hard sometimes to figure out what's happening in the pool. So we look at that clock. We have a nice picture-on-picture clock for in our broadcast, which gives people at home the opportunity to see those intricacies that are happening within the race sometimes. Right. 30.7 for both Lovell and Towdy. 30.8 for Graves. All right, we're coming up on the bell lap here. See what kind of closing speed these young ladies have. In other words, that's pacing. 30.7 is pacing. Let's see what kind of closing speeds they have here if they go to their legs and try to sprint home on that last 50. Lovell picking up that tempo, so is Graves. They're really getting after it. They're going to try to, whatever their pace was, 30 point, they're going to try to get under that. You know, coaches want them to, their first 100 and last 100 to be the same. They really want them to race home on that last 100. And here's your champion.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Nice 29.3, good closing speed there.
Wow. Kaylee Lavelle, Academy Bullets first place finisher. She took 21 seconds off of her qualifying time. That is so impressive. Final time of 10:03.83. Congratulations to Kaylee Lavelle of Academy Bullets.
Here in our top seeded heat of event 66 boys 13-14 1000 freestyle, the meet record sits at 9:45.46, set last year by Nick Andres of BRLY. In lane 1 from Academy Bullets, it's Ben Guerrero. In 2 from Wheaton, Dylan Barrow. 3 from New Trier, Joseph Dienstag. 4 from Redbird, Tyson Tucci. 5 from Bullets, Michael Kindle. 6 from Barrington, Daniel Lang-Lewis. 7 from Funky Fish, Jackson Aarons. 8 from Lamont Park District, Joseph Kibben. 9 from New Trier, William Newlands.
All right, on paper, Michael Kindle, 9:47, 6.5 coming in. 2 seconds off the record. If the guys do anything like the girls, we may see a new meet record. Now let's take I got to give this young man an apology. Michael won the 1,000, or excuse me, well, on the first night in a 16:50. He had the fastest time. I jumped into the race late, and I was calling somebody else with the fastest time. This young man won it. I got to give him props. He was out there. Let's make sure he gets his due tonight. Lane number 3 over here, lane number 4 is Tyson Tucci, one of the top 11, 12-year-old distance swimmers we had over the past couple years, and he's popped up into that 13, 14 age group, and he's going to show that he belongs. Swims for Redbird down in Bloomington. They have a great program, strong distance swimmers, coached by John Almeida. Michael Kindle and Tyson Tucci, your leaders at 52.74 and 52.85. So let's take a look at what that's going to take. 29 lows or 28 highs to be able to get that meet record. Depends on how fast they go out. Remember, this is the 1,000 free, not necessarily the same race as the 1650. Keep an eye over there in lane number 8. Lane number 8 is Joseph Kibben. He's looking strong on the way out, as well as lane number 6, Daniel Langlos. You know, it's one of those races here where right now all 4 of them have a race. You look over here on the outside smoke, lane number 1, Ben Guerrero from Academy as well. Some races, some coaches and programs are defined by if they can train athletes from the 50 to the 1650. In other words, their athletes are trained to be able to swim all races and all distances. Now, they're going to be great at all of them, maybe not, but they have the experience and training and practice or the knowledge to be able to do it. Michael Kindle right now at a 28.93, so he's on pace, a 150 on the way out. Key here is to be able to hold those legs back just a hair. Tyson Tucci now race in lane number 4, racing lane number 6. That's Daniel Langlos. Lane number 8, also in the hunt, Joseph Gibbons. Nobody in lane 10. So when you look at the scoreboard, it says 1 through 9. I'm looking for lane 10. I'm going, somebody misplaced it somewhere? All right, Michael Kindle, Academy.
We do
3 across, 3 abreast right now 4 for second. Lanes, yeah, you're right.
1,
4 across,
6, 8.
And that's gonna help them. 29.63 for Kindle. Now again, just keeping that 29 pace. He's got to go 40. He was 45, 47 coming in. He's got to go 45. You know he's going to have good closing speed, so he's got to maintain where he's at through the 500. And he has no race out there for himself right now, so maybe he is looking for his coach. Maybe he is. Let's watch him, you know, on the outside. Maybe he's going to pick up somebody else's coach. Mm-hmm. You never know. Coaches sometimes will wear a nice bright shirt just to be picked up. Hey, we got a great race here. 4 abreast for that second spot right now, and those guys are all pushing each other. Kendall, 45's the goal, 9:45. Let's see if he can maintain under 30. He is, 29.5. Really solid with a 3:48 at the 300, so we're early still. But let's watch his stroke count, because one thing that he is doing well is he's pulling a ton of water. Good turn for a distance swimmer.
And talk about the actual technique of the freestyle stroke itself in terms of arm movement, shoulders, how the body should be positioned, where the hips need to ride throughout
Well, there's a lot of different. There's 3 different versions of freestyle that most coaches kind of assimilate to. There's shoulder driven, there's hip driven, and there's body driven. And you know, a lot of in this race in particular, Michael's taken 16, 17 strokes per length. You see a little bit more shoulder driven because his tempo is upscale. And you know, when you get a little farther into the distance races, you might see more hip driven, you might see more body driven because that won't require as much tempo. So right now, Michael is at 30.03. We don't want him to get up too high because that's going to take, that's 4:48 at the 500. This is his back half. He's still the fastest swimmer in the pool, but he's got to really maintain that concentration right in this particular part of the race. And not let the splits jump up to where he's got to split so fast on that last 100 that it may cost him the record. So right now he's on it. And again, 30.35, just inching up into those tenths of seconds each time. We got to, you know, this is where he needs a race. And his coach down there on the deck is starting to go with her heat sheet, or her arms is trying to tell him to maintain the tempo. Maintain the tempo. It's like they know that where he's at right now, he's got a great shot at it. In second place, well, I don't know, lane 1, Ben Guerrero seems to be
holding strong
right there. 30.05, so Michael brought his split down a little bit. Lane number 6, Daniel Langlos, it's 30.64. He's starting to build into his second 500. Lane number 8 out there is Joseph Gibbon at 31.06. So remember, we talked about trying to even split those 500s or keep them as close together as possible. And that's what you look at the kind of the strategy over there in lane number 6. It's Daniel Langlos from Barrington. All right, 30.2. He's still hanging right around that mark. He's got to start having some splits that are down under that, or right at 30 or 29s as he gets into this back half, because he's got to drop down probably 2 seconds, crucial 2 seconds in the back part of this last 500. Nice swim in lane 1, Ben Guerrero, 30.56. Langlos, 30.34 for Kindle. He's up to 6:49. The best time's 47. We know he can get that part. Got to keep him engaged here. He can get those race that time down to get that record. Ben Guerrero now being challenged over there in lane 6. Daniel Langlos, 30.44. Daniel is now the fastest swimmer in the pool, or pretty close to it, except for Michael Kindell. .27, holding strong at the 30 lows. It's going to take a good 57 coming home, 56 coming home if he's got to maintain that tempo. Coaches have more than one academy swimmer in the pool, so they're working with both of them.
Is that a tag team effort? One coach goes here and one goes there?
It does happen. All right, Michael is at a 29.7. There you go. All right, keep bringing it down, young man. All right, got a tight race over here. Lane number 6, Daniel Langlos. What's he split? 30.65. 30.91 over there for Joseph Gibbon, who's starting to bring his splits down. All right, here's where the toughness in practice comes in. Here's where the yardage, here's where the double practice. Why do you do them? It's for this. It's for this, 30.06. This is where you need that. It's being able to make good decisions when you're tired. It's being able to go to the next level when you're tired. That's what great athletes are about. You know, we don't give them that appreciation. We think it's all talent driven, and it's not. Sometimes it's what they prepare or how they prepare. Right. To go to the next level is not just finishing a race. Michael Kindell here is trying to break a record. 30.10. That's his 900. The record is 45.46. So he's 3 seconds. He's going to have a good last 100. Coach has got to get him home.
He seems to be right on par.
Let's see if he's got closing speed, because he's going to need it for the record. 29.57. He's going to need a 27, 20 high, 28 low. Get home, some young man. Then let's see, lane number 6, Langlos, 30.1. 30.25 for Ben Guerrero, who's having a great swim. This is where closings. This is where the 1,000 is tougher than the mile, because you can't hold so much back in the 1,000 as you would in the mile. And his time, 9:47.58. Just off that meet record. Lane number 6, Daniel Langlos got under that 10-minute mark, 28.71. Ben Guerrero right at 10:00, 28.74 for Ben. Great swims, young men.
Yes, excellent job.
4th is Tucci, 5th is Kibben.
Sixth, Jackson Arians. 7th, William Newlands. And 8th, Dylan Baru. And 9th, Joseph Dystag.
So it looks like we're going to go into some awards before we top it off with the 400 medley relays.
Love the relays. Yes. So again, congratulations to Michael Kendall of Academy Bullets, your first place finisher in the boys 13 to 14 years old 1,000 freestyle with an unofficial time of 9:47.58. We'll return with your 400 medley relay right after these awards, and I'll give you another quick update on our sponsors that we would like to thank once again. Xfinity. Xfinity is the official cable and internet provider of Illinois Swimming and the official sponsor of all Illinois Swimming Meet Championship webcasts. Thank you to Speedo. Speedo is an official sponsor of Illinois Swimming LSC and all championship meets. We would like to thank Athletico. Athletico is the official provider of physical therapy for Illinois Swimming. Athletico is the exclusive provider in physical therapy, occupational therapy, athletic training, work rehab, massage therapy, and sports medicine. And we'd also like to thank Oceans Apparel. Oceans Apparel is a proud sponsor of Illinois Swimming. For the past 17 years, Oceans Apparel has helped organize raising over $2 million to help support youth athletics. And stop by their booth to pick up your official event merchandise in the field house and see all the different styles and the prints that they have to offer. Remember to ask the Oceans Apparel representatives how they can help you raise funds for your organization. And they will be here tonight until 7 p.m. and tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Many more sponsors to thank, including our
awards for event 63 girls 11-12 200 breaststroke. In 10th place from Swift Aquatics, Megan Mansfield. In 9th place from West, Gianna Capello. In 8th place from Mundelein Mustangs, Michelle Feng. In 7th place from Woodstock Dolphins, Isabella Deutsch. In 6th place from Wheaton Swim Club, Kelsey Wessel. In 5th place from Ultimate Swimming, Burlington Bocos. In 4th place from Fox Valley Riptides, Kalia Hughes. In 3rd place from Alligator Aquatics, Maggie Papanicholas. In 2nd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 200 breaststroke champion from Delta Aquatics, Bridget McGann. Awards for event 64, boys 11-12 200 breaststroke. In 10th place from West, it's Nathaniel Harris. In 9th place from Wolfpack, Orlando Shea. In 8th place from West, Daniel Wang. In 7th place from Maverick, Daniel Vizine Esquivel. In 6th from Mundelein, Ernest Rabinovich. In 5th place from Wheaton, Brendan Smith. In 4th place from Ultimate Swimming, Jeffrey Ho. In 3rd place from Patriot, Colin Zhang. In 2nd place from Maverick, Jaden Gamilla. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 200 breaststroke champion and new meet record holder with a time of 2:21.90 from Patriot Aquatic Club, Jaden Heinlein. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 65, girls 13-14 1000 freestyle. In 10th place from New Trier, Alexis Wendell. In 9th place from Academy Bullets, Nina Mullen. In 8th place from St. Charles, Naomi Ruff. In 7th place from McHenry Marlins, Emily Buccaro. In 6th place from Barrington, Jennifer Tokars. In 5th place from Wolfpack, Julietta Tracy. In 4th place from Wolfpack, Alexandra Mitchell. In 3rd place from Chicago Wolfpack, Abby Tawdy. In 2nd place from Barrington, Maggie Graves. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 1000 freestyle champion from Academy Bullet Swim Club, Kaylee Lovell. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 66, boys 13-14 1000 freestyle. In 10th place from Wheaton Swim Club, Dylan Burrow. In 9th place from New Trier, William Newlands. In 8th place from Funky Fish, Jackson Aarons. In 7th from Delta Aquatics, Jack DeMarco. In 6th place from Lamont Dolphins, Joseph Kibben. In 5th place from Redbird Swim Club, Tyson Tucci. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Ben Guerrero. In 3rd place from Barrington, Daniel Langlois. In second place from Lions Aquatics, Michael Flynn. And the 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 1000 freestyle champion from Academy Bullet Swim Club, Michael Kindle. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Top-seeded heat. This is a time final event. Remember, we're in a really tight race for that combined championships. Chicago Wolfpack 1966.5, Academy 16-16, St. Charles 977, Mavs 676, 639.5 for Barrington. So we got some tight team races. 11-12, 400 medley relay for girls.
Yes. And we will see in lane 1, Academy Bullets Team B. In lane 2, Chicago Wolfpack Team B, Ivy Chan swimming first. In lane 3, from Mavericks Team A. In lane 4, St. Charles Team A. In lane 5, Chicago Wolfpack Team A, Maya Arroyo. In lane 6, Academy Bullets Team A. In lane 7, West Swim Club Team A. In lane 8, NASA Wildcats Team A with Megan Marquette. In lane 9, we have Fox Valley Park District Riptides Team A. And in lane 10, we have the Patriot Aquatics Team A.
So some things to watch for in the medley relays. A little bit of different relay exchanges because in particular, they're coming in on different type stroke cycles, whether it's breaststroke or fly. If an athlete comes in long or short, it can make a difference on a relay exchange. The other thing to look for is look at the back of the block. Some of them still have fins. Some of them took the fins off because they're going to do what's called a step-up start. They're going to try to put one foot to the front. You look at lane number 3, both feet to the back. They're actually going to do a step up and jump off the edge of the block. Same thing for your leaders over here in lane number 5. And watch the arms, the swing cycle of the arms to throw their bodies out over the water.
And again, in lane 1, we have Academy Bullets Team B. In lane 2, we have CWAC Team B with Grace Chen. In lane 3, we have Mavericks Team A. In lane 4, St. Charles Team A. In lane 5, we have CWAC's Kayla Duran. In lane 6, we have Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 7, West Team A. In lane 8, NASA Wildcats Team A. In lane 9, we have Fox Valley Park District Riptides Team A. And in 10, at the top of your screen, we have PAC Team A.
Your leader, CWAC. Just as we watched in the individual medleys, this is a 400 medley. What kind of advantage does CWAC have over the rest of the field? Well, when their breaststroker touches, they're putting a flyer in the air, which is obviously much faster than swimming, and then a fly stroke, which is much faster than the other swimmer swimming breaststroke. Disadvantages for other people is they're going to swim into wash. The splashes that other relay teams will make will actually affect some of those athletes in the water. They got to keep those strokes disciplined, and that wash that they're going to get. See how they actually ran into that wave from the dive.
And next into the water, we have Academy Bullets Team A in lane 1. In lane 2, we have CWAC Team B, Gabriella Valise. In lane 3, Mavericks Team A. Lane 4, St. Charles Team A. In lane 5, CWAC's Team A, Brooke Meneke. In lane 6, we have Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 7, West Team A. Lane 8, NASA Wildcats, we have Anna Quigley. In lane 9, we have Fox Valley Park District, Team A. In lane 10, we have Patriot Aquatics Team A.
Looks like the 400 medley relay could be in jeopardy if CWAC can get this race home on the back end. Right now, look out for lane number 9. And that's Leah Hayes swimming the fly leg. CWAC hits it at a 3:07. It's going to take a 52-second anchor leg here for Chicago Wolfpack to take down that 400-29.
And this is
shot out of a cannon over there in lane number 7.
Yes.
West. Great anchor leg there. 25-18 out and away out for Seawack. You're going to have to get home strong to be able to take down that record. It's 400. They might as well shoot for 359. Great anchor leg over there in lane number 7. That is West. Coming on strong in lane number 4 as well. That is St. Charles Swim Team. Is the record in doubt? Going to be close. 4010.
Excellent job. Chicago Wolfpack Aquatics Team A finishes first. Pardon me, Academy Bullets.
No.
Oh,
Lane 1,
be
that was, yeah.
Seawack.
Lane 1 still swimming.
Yes, okay, so we have Seawack in first place with an unofficial time of 4:01:07. Girls 11, 12 years old, 400-yard medley.
I'm going, did we miss something?
I know, I was like, wait a minute.
Nice call.
On deck, we have the boys 11 to 12 years old, 400-yard medley. Meet record time 3:53.29, set back in 2013 by the Fox Valley Swim Team. And in lane 1, we have Seawack Team B, Charles Tracy. In lane 2, Bullets Team B. In lane 3, Seawack Team A, Levi Tipton. In lane 4, Academy Bullets Team A. In lane 5, Wheaton Swim Club Team A, Jonathan Wang. In lane 6, we have Pack Team A. Lane 7, Mavericks Team A. Lane 8, Cats Aquatics Team A with Edward Zhao. In lane 9, we have West Team A. And lane 10, at the top of your screen, St. Charles Team A.
Taking it out strong, Wheaton A on the backstroke leg, followed closely over there by lane number 6. That is Pack A. No matter how tired athletes get, they seem to get up for those relays at the end of the night. Let's take a look at the relay exchanges again. Athletes on the blocks, you'll see an athlete with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You see some of the athletes actually practicing over there. They have 2 feet in the back of the block. As long as their little toe is touching, when the swimmer touches that touch pad, it's legal. They can be out overextended. It works. Step up starts for a few of these lanes, trying to get as much momentum off the blocks as possible.
And in lane 1, we have Seawack Team B, Larry Radler. In lane 2, we have Academy Bullets Team B. Lane 3, Seawack Team A, Orlando Shea. In lane 4, Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 5, Wheaton's Team A with Brendan Smith. In lane 6, we have Patriot Aquatics Team A. Lane 7, Mavericks Team A. Lane 8, Cats Team A, David Colan. In lane 9, we have West Team A. And in lane 10, St. Charles Team A.
Breaststrokers in the water. Pack with the lead out there in lane number 6. The meet record's a tough one. That 3:53.29 is tough. Breaststrokers starting to pull up, making a race out of first, second, and third place right now.
Lane 6, Pack Team A.
This is where the exchanges come in and can be really handy. The problem with a breaststroker that has a really short stroke, it's hard to gauge when they go, so the people on the fly legs don't get as much advantage. Pack your leader. Second is Wheaton. Lane number 4, that is Academy A. Keep an eye out there for lane number 6. Nope, 7, Mavs A.
Chasing third.
Race start to tighten up for that first place spot. Race tightening up for third. Right, anchor legs.
Strong anchor legs on the blocks. Lane 1, Chicago Wolfpack Team B. I have Wesley Zhao in lane 2, Academy Bullets Team B. Lane 3, CWAC Team A, Steve Tapia. In lane 4, Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 5, Wheaton Team A, Michael Hansen. Lane 6, Pack Team A. Lane 7, Mavericks Team A. Lane 8, Cats Aquatics Team A, Miles Parker coming home. Lane 9, West Team A, and lane 10, St. Charles Team A.
You may hear the noise level get a little higher since Wheaton's hosting the meet. They got a lot of volunteers here.
Yes.
So they're going to be cheering for Wheaton a little bit louder. And Wheaton with the lead. 11-12 boys, 400 medley relay. 20, oh my gosh, picked third place right now.
Wow.
Lane number 4, Academy A. Lane number 7, Mavs A. Wheaton's going to take it.
Wow, congratulations. What a great swim.
Back second, who got third, Academy A. Fourth, Mavs. Fifth, CWAC A.
Excellent, excellent job to all of the medley racers, boys 11 to 12 years old. 400 medley relay, your winners. Wheaton Team A, Wang, Smith, Lenzel, and Hansen. Unofficially, 3:59.27. And on deck, girls 13 to 14 years old, 400-yard medley relay. In lane 1, Barrington Swim, Jennifer Tokarts, Team A. In lane 2, Mavericks Team A. Lane 3, Cats Team A, Anna Long. In lane 4, we have St. Charles Team A. Lane 5, Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 6, New Trier Team A, Jane Sanderson. In lane 7, Academy Bullets Team B. In lane 8, CWAC Team A, we have Alexandria Mitchell. In lane 9, we have Hinsdale Swim Club Team A, Kendall Pickering. And in lane 10, we have NASA Wildcats Team A with Carly Novaline.
Carly looks like she's going out for the lead here in lane number 10 at the top of your screen. This is, again, in the tight team race. Academy has 2 relays seated in the top 8. Again, it's a time final event. So teams from earlier in the that swam earlier can, in the morning, can place in the top 10. Double the points for relays, 24 for the individual first place, 48 points for a first place relay win. Your leader in lane number 10 looks to be Wild.
Yes.
With a 56.63, nice leadoff leg.
And in the pool next, lane 1, Barrington Swim Team A, Maggie Graves. In lane 2, Mavericks Team A. In lane 3, we have Cats Team A, Claudia Yoon. In lane 4, St. Charles Team A. In lane 5, Academy Bullets Team A. In lane 6, New Trier Team A, Kaylee Gridley. In lane 7, we have Academy Bullets Team B. In lane 8, we have CWAC Team A, Anna Eggen. In lane 9, we have Hinsdale Team A, Caroline Kramer. In lane 10, NASA Wildcats Team A, Kate Hanley.
You're watching up on the scoreboard. We got a little touchpad malfunction occasionally, so keep an eye on your places for your relays as you're eyeballing it. Lanes 5 and 6 starting to move together. That's Academy A and New Trier Aquatics A. Still out there in lane number 10, Wild A. Now watch this particular relay exchange. This is one of the tougher ones. They got to trust each other on these strokes. They've got to trust to come in on a long stroke. The Flyers are going to count on it.
And again, in the water for the third leg, we have Barrington Team A, Addison Dumfries. In lane 2, Mavericks Team A. In lane 3, Cats Aquatics Team A, Emma Zhang. In lane 4, St. Charles Team A. Lane 5, Bullets Team A. Lane 6, New Trier Team A, Leslie Wendell. Lane 7, Bullets Team B. Lane 8, CWAC Team A, Juliette O'Tracy. Lane 9, Hinsdale Team A, Haley Dennis. In lane 10, we have NASA, Carly Marshall.
Looks like Academy pulling ahead on the strength of this butterfly leg. Looks like to be Sierra Limbu, because you can, by her trademark underwater kicking, start to pull ahead. That meet record again, 3:49.03.
And your final anchor legs are taking their turn. Lane 1, Barrington, Team A, Lillian Reeder. Lane 2, Mavericks, Team A. Lane 3, Cats, Team A, Casey Craffey. Lane 4, St. Charles, Team A. Lane 5, Academy Bullets, Team A. Lane 6, New Trier, Team A, Alexis Wendell. And lane 7, we have Bullets, Team B. And lane 8, we have CWAC, Team A, Juliet Polsky. In lane 9, we have Hinsdale, Team A, Phoebe Parborg. In lane 10, we have NASA Team A, Caroline Grainer.
Academy B with a strong swim here. Chasing for that third spot is Academy B. They're going to put some points up there. 49 is the record. They're going to come a little bit short. But it looks like New Trier is going to get second, but Academy B is going to get third. And it's too close to call for fourth. CWAC A takes fourth place.
Academy Bullets Team A unofficially first, 3 minutes, 51 seconds, .53. And your final race tonight, boys 13 to 14, 400-yard medley relay. Meet record 3:31.63, set in 2016 by the West Swim Club. And in lane 1, we have Delta Aquatics, Jack DeMarco, Team A. In lane 2, we have Champagne Wise, Team A, Andrew Lynn. In lane 3, we have St. Charles, Team A. Lane 4, West, Team A. Lane 5, Bullets, Team A. Lane 6, Glenview Titan Aquatics, Team A. In lane 7, we have Sage Y Piranhas, Team A, Casey Seba. In lane 8, we have Lions Aquatics, Team A, Graham Gannett. In lane 9, we have Bullets, Team B. And in lane 10, Fox, Team A, Alex Shen.
Again, Academy with two strong relays in the 13-14 age groups. Strong leadoff legs here in lane number 5 and lane number 2.
This is a fun race to watch. The technique that I'm seeing in lanes 2.
That'd be Andrew Lynn leading off for heat. You can tell by that
textbook. Beautiful.
Lane number 5 hitting the wall for Academy A with a 53.29, 52.22 on the way out for heat.
And next in the pool, second leg, Delta Aquatics Team A, Nathaniel Tungle. In lane 2, we have Champaign County Y Team A, Jack Regenwater. In lane 3, we have St. Charles Team A. In lane 4, West Team A. Lane 5, Bullets Team A. Lane 6, Glenview Titans Team A. Lane 7, Sage Y Piranhas Team A, Hunter Jackson. In lane 8, we have Lions Aquatics, Michael Flynn Team A. In lane 9, Bullets Team B. And in lane 10, Fox Valley Swim Team A, Elmer Wang.
Your leader is Academy A, but I will tell you that there is probably 4 teams pulling up for that second place spot right now. And it looks like over there in lane number 6, GTAC A with a slight edge for second. Relay extending a step-up start for the Academy relay.
And third into the pool for the 400 medley relay. That team 1, lane 1, we have Delta Aquatics Team A, Gregory Benson. Lane 2, we have Champagne Wise Team A, Dalton Glenn. In lane 3, we have St. Charles Team A. Lane 4, West Team A. Lane 5, Bullets Team A. Lane 6, Glenview Team A. Lane 7, Sage Y Piranhas Team A, Ben Castro. In lane 8, we have Lions Team A, Paul Raccanelli. In lane 9, we have Bullets Team B. And up in lane 10, Fox Valley Swim Team A, we have Ryan Duran.
Man, coming on strong over there is GTAC in 6. I think they're going to push Academy home. Step up start for Academy, step up start for GTAC. Step up start over here in lane number 4. And that is West A.
Woo. And Delta Aquatics Team A in lane 1. Lane 2, we have Champaign Y Team A.
Hey, watch this. It's going to get tight.
Yes. And in lane 3, we have St. Charles Team A. Lane 4, West Team A. Lane 5, Academy Bullets Team A. Lane 6, Glenview Team A. Lane 7, Sage Y Piranhas Team A. Lane 8, Lions Aquatics Team A. Lane 9, Bullets Team B. Lane 10, Fox Valley Swim Team A. Who's gonna get it?
I think Academy's gonna hold them off, but it's gonna be tight.
Woo!
3:34.80.
Really well suave by all of the 13 to 14-year-old boys in the 400-yard medley relay. Academy's Team A comes in first. An official 3:34.8.
Got a few things to wrap up the evening. Some awards for the medley relays.
Yes.
We're going to recap our point totals before we sign off. Let's talk about tomorrow. Again, prelims start at 9. Back on the air with 2 pools, the water park pool and the lake pool. We'll be back in finals for 5 o'clock in the evening. 10 under session in the afternoon starts at 1:30. Let's talk a little bit about our sponsors one more time.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick moment to thank. First and foremost, let's say thank you to the Wheaton Swim Club for hosting the events and the meet this weekend. Joe Schramm, Chris Delgado. We'd like to thank all of the meet referees and administration. Thank you so much, Ramet Yant and Jack Yitter.
Awards for event 43, girls 11-12 400 medley relay. In third place from Academy Bullets, Lauren O'Connor, Samantha Smith, Amanda Schmidt, and Paloma Pareja. Second from West Swim Club, Katerina Schneider, Gianna Capello, Bailey Iraqi, and Kaleki Ojiaki. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 11-12 400 medley relay champions from Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo, Kayla Duran, Brooke Monarchy, and Jessica Kerpikis. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 44, boys 11-12 400 medley relay. In third place from Academy Bullets, Andrew Spencer, Isaac Sherman, Drew Rosa, and Code Pogorski. In second place from Patriot Aquatic Club, Jaden Heinlein, Colin Zhang, Diego Rosario, and Lance B. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 11-12 400 medley relay champions from Wheaton Swim Club, Jonathan Wang, Brendan Smith, Samuel Lenzian, and Michael Henson. Congratulations, gentlemen. Awards for event 45, girls 13-14 400 medley relay. In third place, the B relay from Academy Bullets, Grace Hagemaster, Katie O'Connell, Olivia Regula, and Nina Mullen. In second place, New Trier, Jane Sanderson, Kaylin Gridley, Leslie Wendell, and Alexis Wendell. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Girls 13-14 400 medley relay champions from Academy Bullets, Tegan Ozga, Maddie Wenig, Cyril Limbu, and Emily Regula. Congratulations, ladies. Before we hand out the awards, I would like to wish a happy birthday to Molly, the leprechaun, who is taking our guys out for their awards. Happy birthday, Molly. Awards for event 46, boys 13-14 400 medley relay. In third place from West, Jack Morrissey, Erkin Oskin, Connor McCarthy, and Nicholas Thomasone. In second place from Glenview Titan, Kevin Soltis, Jackson Hogue, Nicholas Kutkovy, and Brendan Forrest. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Boys 13-14 400 medley relay champions from Academy Bullet Swim Club, Diego Pareja, Tyler Spillane, Ernest Berdakowski, and Michael Kindle. Congratulations, gentlemen.
And once again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in today for the 2018 Illinois Swimming Age Group Championships. I want to just recap congratulations to all of the amazing athletes that have participated in today's final events, prelims and finals. Let's go ahead and recap the combined team scores. We have in 6th place Barrington Swim with a total of 681.5. In 5th place, we have the West Swim Club with 712.5. In 4th place, Mavericks coming in at 788. In 3rd place, St. Charles Swim Team, 1,115 points. And in 2nd place, Academy Bullets holding strong, 1,904. And in 1st place, Chicago Wolfpack Aquatics still holding strong in 1st with 2,172.5 points. Again, those are combined over 3 days. And of course, we want to also thank and congratulate some of our record-breaking swimmers today. Griffin O'Leary takes down the boys' 13 to 14-year-old 100 backstroke meet and LSC record, taking first place with a time of 50.80. We also want to send a congratulations to Andrew Lyne, who was also in that heat and broke the existing record, finishing second with a time of 50.97. Leah Hayes has set another new meet record in the girls ages 11 to 12 years old, 500 freestyle with a time of 4:54.58. And she beat a 5-year-old record. So congratulations to Leah Hayes. She also broke her own record in the girls 11 to 12 years old 100 freestyle, setting a new meet and LSC record with a time of 51.22. That is a new 100 freestyle record. And we also want to say congratulations to Carly Levine. She set a record in the 100 freestyle for girls ages 13 to 14 years old, which is now also an LSC record with a time of 5:50.14. Also, Elizabeth Sowards, she also tied the old meet record, finishing in second place there. Omar Fatala, we also want to say great job to you. In the boys 13 to 14 years old, he set a new meet record of 40.20, pardon me. And Omar Fatala set that record there in the 100 freestyle. And of course, we also want to say way to go to Jaden Hanline of PAC. He sets a new record in the 200 breaststroke for boys ages 11 to 12 with that time of 2:21.90. Also beating the previous record time was Jaden Gamilla, who finished in second place with a time of 2:22.3. So again, we have some fierce competition going on. Do not miss our broadcast for the fourth and final day tomorrow here at the Pleasant Prairie Recplex in Wisconsin. For my partner, Tony Young, and myself, Amber Johnson, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow evening.